Welcome to an RTM 2 game featuring the base deck. Let's get things started and introduce our players. Player 1.
Hi, Herbal.
Player 2.
Revolt.
Player 3.
Pokerface 126.
And Player 4.
Hey there, I'm Eletto.
Alright, we have our factions already dealt out. We got cats, frogs, crows, birds, and moles. We're on the Gorge map. Player 4, feel free to take it away. And don't forget to flip your cards face down when you pick your faction. I got the frog cards handled.
Yeah, start down here. That's my setup.
Alright, frog C4.
Make things interesting today. Can I get the fog of war for the plots?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Yeah, I didn't even notice you actually picked your faction. Give me a moment. And I'll get the extra plots too. You are orange. Alright, you should be all set.
Thank you.
And crows do actually get an extra guy in the frog suit, by the way.
An extra.
So
like-
crows, yeah, in crow's setup,
Oh, I see.
I know that it's gonna look and sound weird according to the ad set, but you include the frog suit and you get a crow in the frog clearing.
Okay.
So one bonus crow buff. Eat 3 crows. Not what I would have expected. Mole's unlikely to be extorted now. Unless they're asking for it.
Okay, that's my setup.
Okay. This left. Moles, birds, and cats.
Well, we're not going to see the 4 militants after all, since crows got picked. I'm a little curious what the reason is for picking crows. might be an interest in trying to craft some interesting cards today. I'm sure will Revolt's decision depends a lot on bird cards in hand.
Okay, I'm going with birds.
Okay, that probably means there are some. Maybe even too many for moles.
Uh,
After all, if you got 3 birds, then probably don't want moles, but you could get away with it.
It's a bit 2+ clearance, right? Yeah.
Let's see.
So that's 1, 2. Here.
Yeah, it looks like since there's nothing that's actually 2+, you gotta choose a, one in between.
Yeah, can be either 4 or 1, right?
Or 9.
So, no, yeah.
Yeah, or 9.
1, 4, and 9 are the only valid ones that I see, right? Yep.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay.
Well, that's pretty solid for
4.
charismatic. They can even set up a 9 and not even have to move. But probably got birds and foxes. All of them are foxes, so
Okay,
they better have a fox card. Yeah, going charismatic.
move and build. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, yeah, it's recruit. That's
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about your leader because that's not what any of them are. You're going
yeah,
despot?
no, that's yeah, when that's but
Okay, just making sure. All right, we actually got despot birds. There's gonna be some cardboard today, so maybe birds get to hit it.
Up to me.
Moles or cats or seat 1?
Feels like I gotta go moles. Am I correct that the only valid spawn is 5 and 9 if I went moles?
Yeah, that looks correct to me. Yep.
Cats can go anywhere there.
Might have to move a little to get Brigadier, but probably hard to pass up for seat moles.
I'll go moles. Every time. Every time.
Well, they'll see your card soon anyway.
Yeah, true. 2 warriors and 1 tunnel. Warriors.
If anyone has visibility issues, now's also a good time to leave and rejoin. since all the factions are picked.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Right.
Moles, have you locked in your setup? Because you still got the 2 guys remaining.
Right. Forgot about them. It's gonna be. Yeah.
All right, if that's where you're going with now, you can all draft down to 3 cards in hand.
I gotta disconnect because I can't see my cards.
All right. Yeah, we got first seat moles, third seat crows today. No cats.
Should be ready.
Swap crows and moles. And you have basically what's most expected. Usually moles or frogs get to seat 4. Birds also very common seat 4. Cats or crows common seat 1s. But I got a little mix up today. All right, everybody all set. I didn't notice the mole cards actually go in the deck, but looks like we're all good. All right, the deck is shuffled. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone.
Yep, good luck.
Yep.
Good luck. Okay. Maria and the bird.
I thought we were still waiting for a little. And Mole's actually choosing to keep that bird card, which I'm not very sure about
Once.
because
A mole.
they really can just move instead of recruit in order to
Six,
not have to give up a card.
2. Okay.
But Mole's spreading out.
And then I'll reveal an ambush, which makes me discard it. Tax collected.
When you reveal cards, can you do me a favor and try to keep them in like this area next to the board?
Yeah.
That way I don't have to zoom out far. Thanks.
Am I the only one not seeing the cards?
Just leave and rejoin. It's bird ambush, tax collector, and mouse root T.
Okay.
So I'll sway a brigadier with that. 2 points.
Right. Mole's getting brigadier, discarding a card for it,
No crap.
and doing a movement
Draw a card.
in daylight.
And my turn.
And punished. Birds despot.
So do you birds.
Yep. Put one in recruit.
They had no fox card, I'm assuming, so they didn't go charismatic.
That's all for now.
That's unfortunate for them. But we'll see how much they get to hit other cardboard today.
Recruit once.
Moles are likely the faction to want to keep birds down, I'd say.
Once.
Easiest for them to target some specific buildings. And frogs might do the weak ones too. Right, simple despot turn.
Crafting. Square point.
No battles yet.
One.
And no mole is gonna be hit either. So I wonder how that'll go.
I'll flip the plot in 3 for a point.
Alright, still going with extortion, despite
I'll
not actually extorting anyone.
Wrap it.
With birds being despot and moles already discarding a card, I'm definitely liking frogs a little more. The suits aren't like too wonderful, I guess, for frogs, but there's still plenty of grouped up clearings.
Third action.
No like wonderful groups of 4. This is just all I mean.
I'll draw 2 cards.
Alright, so setting up in 5. We'll see if crows manage to
Okay, no crafting.
craft anything
no
cool.
reconcile.
They got all the bunnies. We got more bunnies over here too, and roll claims are really cool for frogs. Frogs, possibly one of the
In 8.
the biggest beneficiaries of base deck. Bring 3 guys to 8. See if they care about 5 having a plot on it. If they're gonna go bunny or not. Crow's probably most
Anyone
likely.
ambushes me, but if anyone attacks me before my turn, I don't have an ambush. So I'm just getting some rice.
I will settle in 5.
Crow's probably most likely to get some early left alone enclaves. Because I don't know if moles are going to be attacking quite yet.
And then I will settle in 3.
But if crows attack any, then we're going to see some militant frogs.
What?
I will try to guess the plot.
Ooh.
Okay. Alright, I've seen it.
Is this an extortion?
It is not an extortion.
Okay. Then I will score in rabbit for 3 points.
Frogs going for the guess.
I will draw 3 cards since I have 4 peaceful enclaves.
You can definitely afford it.
Okay. Go on to burrow.
See if moles do anything different than just get mayor. But at least with there being a frog card on top, you know you're not gonna have to worry about the way next turn. So there's definitely reason to not get the mayor, because I don't want to discard another card again. I wouldn't want to do that as moles. But mayor is just
I'll
it's
just
that good.
double recruit. And then use a brigadier to move.
Okay, brigadier for movement. See if they spread out more or
I'm
it
off
looks like it.
12 to 8.
Spreading out even more. A lot of singular moles out there. But they're not going to get a lord if they
And a mole from the burrow to 9.
defending 9 little.
And then I will
Not looking like small mole. Oh yeah, Dom swap is actually a really good idea here. That's something you don't normally see moles need to do.
I'll show root T, tax collector, brutal tactics.
That's
to
a very good
sway,
idea.
A mayor. 2 points.
Got mayor. Unaware of the Dom swap tech. Normally you only see that as lizards, but hey, this is one of those situations where it saves you a whole card as moles.
Alright. Draw a card, and that's the end of my turn.
Even I don't think about it that much. It's so unusual to be able to do this early or need it. All right, we got a bird in battle already. That's nice. They only have one movement though, unless they throw in something else. I guess they are gonna go for 11.
One. Right, here.
Or they could do 9, I guess.
Okay, no one glue. Thank you. Okay. One mighty move.
Probably going for
I recruit once.
11, 8, or 12.
Move.
I'd assume.
No. Once.
Oh,
And one from my.
could be 3.
You want to try to hit the mole tunnel here? If you're able to throw a battle at 9, I can battle and finish off the tunnel.
Asking for free points.
Yeah, not right now. I'm trying to fix my bad position from the setup. Yeah, and then I battled the frogs in 3. Do you have an ambush?
Ooh.
Nope, no ambush.
Okay. Goes away.
There are 3 frogs there.
Oh, there are 3. Oh, didn't see the 3 frogs. Damn it! They blended with the background. Ah. Okay, that sucks.
If you want, you can take it back if you didn't see the warriors. Then just
No,
leave
yeah,
it.
I really didn't see. Like, I only saw the crows. Oh, that changes the whole thing. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, I technically said no ambush, so if the table allows it,
Yeah, if you guys are okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no, that
Rolling
was
back.
a silly mistake on my end. I really didn't see the frogs there.
Yeah, kind of funny mistake.
Yeah, if you guys are fine, I'll just move back and redo.
In a tournament setting, I'd probably.
I'm fine with it as long as you don't go and hit me.
No, that's fine.
I'd probably expect to enforce it though.
Because my starting hand literally sucked.
But not as serious today.
Where should I go now? Yeah, I want to hit the moles, but like,
We gotta hit them early.
what do I get?
We.
we
Throwing
get
it out there
moles
already.
not being as scary later in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, see if I can hit something else. No, I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
okay.
I didn't see the birds starting 5 cards, so I didn't notice if they got a fox or not. Getting convinced to hit moles. I don't. I think they this is just more of an impromptu, didn't really think about it situation. Also, moving all of the guys from 4.
If you're talking, we can't hear you, Herpel.
Moles? Are there? I can't hear you.
Well, he said that he was AFK maybe.
So sorry. Yeah, I have no
Okay.
ambush.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. Oh, 2-2.
Two.
All right, let's see if crows are willing to go for not defenseless cardboard. That'll say a lot about what they're gonna do this game.
Got the 2 bird ambushes out of the way early.
I'm surprised with the
Okay,
with a reconsideration,
Good.
birds wouldn't consider going to like
got you.
11 or 8 instead. But not really taking too long to think about it. So very susceptible to just being told what to do instead. Cobbler getting extra movement out of there.
In 5.
Snare.
And I'm gonna recruit in rabbit.
There's a chance they hit the roost instead. I wouldn't be surprised.
Seems like I got disconnected.
Who got disconnected?
A lot of the frogs.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm back.
Very easily resolved. Face gotta think about the targets.
action 1. I'm going to move into 9.
All right, going for the moles after all.
2, I'm gonna battle the moles. Do you want to ambush?
No ambush.
Picking up that point thanks to birds. Consider those moles pleased. That is actually a pretty big deal for moles who have already discarded 2 bird cards, and if they get picked off,
Action 3, I'm gonna plot.
it's gonna be really hard for them to feel like a first seed faction.
And then I'm gonna move to evening. I'm gonna use the cobbler to take a move.
All right, good use
And
for
I'll exile,
cobbler.
and I'll draw 2 cards.
Frog's not attacked, so that's pretty nice for them.
I'm going to craft coins.
Get to just craft coins after all. Now they get to be the next target, perhaps. It's gonna be on them to keep down some opponents. And now that there's a snare right in the middle of that river, it's gonna be a lot harder to move around for frogs. What is cobbler? I really should show these off a little bit more often.
Settle.
At start of evening, I may take a move.
To clearing 5.
All right. I don't think it's a bad idea to actually hit the crows here. And they can group up their frogs more if they want. But both frogs and crows
I'm not going to battle there.
not gonna battle. Kind of not useful then.
Second settle action.
Can't move out of there. You can't move out of a snare.
A snare and
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Also 5 to
You
4.
can get there if you just move to 6 into 4.
Yeah, well, I can't move to 6 from 3.
Oh, right.
Water.
Do that either. Monthlies, I have call I have to answer.
All right, frogs reconsidering what to do here. I wouldn't be too surprised to see a provoke series of actions. After all, they get to do a few things with that. It just weakens people, you know. There's multiple pieces of cardboard that you can provoke on. So if you're not too concerned about what's in hand, which in this case, honestly, I wouldn't be concerned at all about giving up any of those cards. Because there's not going to be a good settle turn. You might as well just discard those cards and pick ambush back up. And to get more points from provoking instead. And you got options where to provoke. Alternatively, frogs could, I don't know, settle in 2, 1, and 4. But what's that, a 2-point turn? You don't even gain frogs. You get to hit a mole. Yeah, they can't even go to 2, actually. Or 6. The only frog that can move right now is the one on 11. So, I mean, it's just looking like a provoke turn. and you still get points out of it. So good opportunity. Already got the points out of coins. But Otto making sure he's doing his due diligence with all the possible options here. Tries to play pretty cautious at times, I've noticed. Tends to take a little bit longer when it doesn't look like there are any good options. When there are more weaknesses, which is very relatable. You don't want to overcommit to something that has
My only
weaknesses.
option is to battle the crows in order to escape.
Well, in order to
So
move,
we'll
that
battle
is the case.
crows in 3. Any ambush?
Wow.
No ambush.
Ink 3. 2-1. Well, that lets frogs get out of there, but you know, why? For what reason?
Okay. Then I will move into 2. We'll place a peaceful enclave.
This is gonna be a 1-point settle.
The roost in 4 instead.
But
Help slow down bird scoring.
I really can't. I just can't. I don't
Well,
have the.
like you could do enclave
yeah.
in 6 and then 4, and it would score you the same amount of points. Leave 1 less enclave on the map and slow down birds a lot.
Ultimately, it's a point either way. And if crows are concerned about birds like that, they can hit them themselves.
I kind of need to spread in fox at least to score 1 point from integrate this turn.
Frogs do have
Well,
10.
Just get the point from the roost anyways. It'd be the same amount of points.
Yes, but that's 1 less enclave.
I mean, having all these enclaves is just going to be cardboard for the rest of us. It's despot as well. So I think having a bunch of undefended enclaves probably isn't the best into like these other factions.
Yeah, and especially against Despot, you do want to make good use of provoking on turns like this. But
it's the same amount of points, and it'll be 1 less point for birds throughout the whole game from their roost scoring, which will add up to like 6 or 7.
we're basically like
They have the
4 frogs down from
ambush.
what could have been
I'm screwed.
because of that one attack. And the crows lost the same amount of guys they would have.
Frog. It's possible. Not likely, but yeah, it's possible.
The 4 frogs coming from the 3 frogs from a third provoke, and they lost 1 on a battle already.
Just can't.
That the battle could have been a provoke action.
Fox ambush there, so and I can only move 2 guys there.
Fair enough.
So I will move 1 guy from 2 to 1.
All right, Frog's hoping to
Leave there.
have some militant enclaves left over for next turn, I think. That's seeming like the most likely.
And I will try to guess again.
Oh, we got another guess.
8.
Okay.
They got 2 frogs to spare. And they could have done this before provoking also.
Then I will score 1 point from the integrate in Fox.
Over 2 on guesses.
I
Guessed 2 extortions.
3, 4, 5, 6 enclaves, so that's still 3 cards from the deck.
Not bad. But a bit of a weaker turn from Frogs there than what I'd like to see.
Yeah, I'm just going to double recruit. And then with the Brigadier,
Mole's only with 3 cards in
I'm
hand.
going to move this guy from 12 to 9.
Gotta get in a Fox. Gotta get in Frog. They're in a Frog.
I can't move from 7 to 4 because birds own that, right?
Correct.
Yeah, there are no other kinds of moves that moles can actually make
Fox Mouse Bunny.
with all those moles in singular
I
locations.
will. Yeah, I'll just stop the Brigadier action after the first move.
I don't think they're gonna guess
I will
the
spend
plot. I don't think they're gonna risk it.
Mass Laborers, Tax Collector
We're gonna see Banker.
to Sway. A banker for 2 points.
All right, moles going sway only today. Nobles only game.
Cool. Take my cards back.
That's all the nobles.
Draw a card and end my turn.
And punished again.
Okay.
Moles are gonna need 4 mole. That way they can actually draw some cards with markets. Birds, they do have a battle. I expect them to battle a defenseless enclave as compared to anything else. And they have options.
Move.
They are going to be made aware of any mistakes
Proxy.
that they happen to make later.
Recruit.
You take care of the plot in 8.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of guys on the map, and already
Or 3.
for 3.
Yeah,
So
they're
that's
ready
pretty
for
standard
free.
for crows.
Yeah, but I'm not too concerned about crows right now.
Unwilling to listen to
There's-
frogs who are in the lead.
I think the amount of enclaves on the board is a lot more of a problem. Plus, the enclaves way easier
Yeah.
cardboard for you to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Just thinking whether I should go for 11 and have a slightly harder battle, or I go for 3 just to steal a point from the crows, but then I could be a problem staying 3 after that. Yeah, decisions. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I just go for the safer option, go for 11.
Is 11? Wouldn't 3 be the safer one?
I think, yeah, I'm just thinking about like how to move out of 3 after that, if the crows just decide to annoy me.
Yeah, with
If you go to 3, I won't get in your way over there. 'Cause I'm trying to. I want your presence on the board to deal with moles and whatnot.
that's an early promise
yeah,
to make.
fair. Let's just see what I wanna do though. Okay, so I think I wanna move. No, not to move 3 guys.
So we just got one card getting thrown in movement.
I'm gonna move 1 here.
And birds might be about to feel a little betrayed.
Okay, let's just see what I wanna do.
Depending on what happens.
Okay, there's still 1 mole there. Okay, so kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
But we're in for a potentially exciting game.
And
You can't keep up here? Yeah, well.
Third move going.
It's about to get spicy on the crow's turn. Is what I'm ready for.
Just move 1 just to not leave defenseless. Okay, now this time I'm attacking the frogs in 3 for real. Do you wanna use an ambush?
Now they can use an ambush here.
Yeah, I
And
do.
that does
We got the frog ambush.
It does mean it's convenient for birds in a way. Yeah. Yeah, crows are
So it
set
wouldn't
up
matter
for it.
either way.
Good thing that birds kept their
Yeah.
singular guy in 6, or they would have.
What was that fringe rule about drawing the frog ambush?
Oh, it goes.
What do you mean
it's
fringe
the
rule?
It's the only card in there right now.
Yeah. Everything's played correctly so far.
You're allowed to just keep drawing it.
Yeah, I'll probably draw it this time.
Okay.
Okay, so oh, not this. I need to place the roost. Yep. Okay, where am I gonna place the roost now? For all this mess.
I mean, this table's about to learn the
Sure, here.
fun way. And now birds don't have to actually suffer even more because of it, because they were about to get betrayed more.
3 points. Then I draw 2 cards. I draw this. Another one.
All right.
Next player.
Well, crows have options,
I'll
and we're gonna see them go straight for it.
I'll
Holy
blow up
shit.
clearing 7 first
Ow.
for a point.
I
So all
should
that
have
stuff
said
goes.
something, yeah.
Just to be clear about how things are removed from favors, they are all removed simultaneously. So fears come to pass does trigger, but it's only after all of the enclaves that are relevant are removed.
So would anything actually flip since?
No,
No, because I.
no,
Yeah.
but it does trigger.
Okay.
You know, fears come to pass.
I'll do clearing 8 next. Score a point from the enclave.
So technically.
No, just to be clear, everything is being removed simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
You are not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
poker face. You are not.
I'm just listing it out.
Yeah. Okay, but
I'm just listing it out so we're keeping track of like what's getting removed.
all right, but yeah, the reason why I'm saying this is because the way that you're saying it is not how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't want Aletto to be confused about like, okay, why doesn't Fears come to pass now?
Yes, no, sorry, I was just keeping track of what cardboard is getting removed. Okay.
All right.
So is that 4 points to the cardboard?
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
That was at 4. Yeah. I'll flip the plot in 8.
All right. Favor of the rabbits.
And then.
And it is in fact a raid.
I wanna recruit.
Bird's happy they didn't build in 3. But I mean, it's Despot, and there's 3 birds on the board. They are not looking good. Gotta find more recruits.
Recruiting rabbit.
Recruiting and rabbit after clearing everybody out. Might intend to move out of 5, I'm assuming. Or 8. Go to 11, hit them. Crow's ready to invite the 3v1, I guess. But will anybody be concerned about crows at all?
I'll battle against the birds in clearing 9.
Wow, going for the birds again.
9. No ambush this time. One.
Action 2, I'll fight the birds in 9.
Birds don't seem to care.
No ambush.
Okay. Roost goes.
I feel like I'd be a little bit concerned right now. If I'm birds. 2 roosts, 2 birds on the board. What are they gonna do? The tricky thing is it's only turns 3, so there's a lot of time to take revenge. So that's the risk of trying to jump out like this.
Clearing 6.
And Crow's putting down another plot just opens themselves up to being taken advantage of a little bit. But if they don't plot, then they're not going to score big.
I'll use the cobbler to move from 6 to 9.
Right now, moles are the main faction that weren't hit too bad from the whole ordeal.
And I'll battle the birds in 6.
And exerting to hit birds again.
No ambush.
Oof, okay. That's my turn.
Crow's making a big enemy out of birds with
Guys,
that turn.
are we worried about crows now?
Yeah, a bit.
I don't think I'd present it as
So,
are we
I
worried
will-
about crows?
Yeah.
It's
If
more
you
like
wipe me out of the board, I can help.
Yeah, I'm not looking for. I need to provoke, but yeah, we need you, yeah. And you're really thin right now. But probably the crows are going to kill you anyways. So
Well, it might help him more to board wipe him.
yeah, will crows tell birds to just deal with frogs again?
And it won't turmoil you.
Now the table remembers that favorite cards exist. Will they play around them at all? Will frogs get a favorite card this game? They're still very capable of winning.
what do you say if we board wipe you so you get one extra warrior? Actually, two extra warriors.
That's actually a funny
On 6, 'cause I
suggestion.
know crows will.
And
Yeah,
I
actually,
could,
yeah, I start with 3 warriors in a roost if I'm wiped.
It's actually not a bad deal here, I think.
but
As birds.
you need to not ambush me. Oh, actually, I don't care. Yeah, I crafted scouting party. So.
I like it's obviously worse because they get fewer roost points, but crows are going to
Of
hit those roosts if
armors.
they're left alone. Yeah, crows really did just say, "I need you in the game. Like I want your board presence."
Run your reconcile.
And only hit birds.
Probably 3.
Not really. Pokerface not really doing himself any favors for making himself look credible after that turn 3.
Then I will provoke in 4.
Did you discard for the first one?
Oh no, sorry, I forgot.
Only had one card anyway.
Then
Those are two pretty easy targets to,
provoke
good places to provoke early.
clearing 11.
11 spine. Get to be nice to moles a little because they are kind of struggling a little.
Then I have to retaliate.
I'd probably try to convince moles to deal with
Any ambush.
everybody in 6.
Ambush.
It's 2-1.
Well, rolling just short again on the cardboard.
I will battle.
This time
birds
Frog's doing
in
it.
4.
Okay, should I ambush now? Hmm. Good question.
I mean, I have scouting party, so
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can't ambush.
Yeah, we got scouting party
Oh.
either way.
Can you still ambush?
Oh no, yeah, I got scouting party. I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah,
And,
so I
go
can I
ahead.
roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Bird's actually about to be wiped.
Take 1 point. Then don't do anything in 11.
Frogs with a 1-point turn.
And I will draw 1 card.
Recruiting a few guys. Lost a couple.
Okay. To burrow.
Definitely in the best interest of birds now to get board wiped following that. Moles.
Be some of that. My first daylight action, I'm going to just attack the roost on 6.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know where I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Get a point.
Yeah, the thing is that we need to kill the warriors unless they are just going to go around and punch all of the cardboard they can find.
Yeah, I'm
If
gonna
you're
get.
if you're gonna hit me anywhere, leave me in 5, because me being in 5 polices frogs. It makes their game a lot harder. If you hit me out of 5, then frogs are just gonna be the new table threat.
My second daylight action, I will recruit to burrow. That's on to ministers.
If moles,
Brigadier from.
I wish they could dig and get a lord, but
A
I mean,
brigadier from.
they
6.
can't.
No, I can't.
No,
don't
can't
have a
do
wolf.
that. Yeah.
So it's really just looking like, get formal is the play here to me.
Hold on, I'll take back the recruit. So I'm still on my second daylight action.
But digging does let you do that.
In 6 and try to take the plot, because if they flip for 4, that's just GG. No one is going to catch up.
Or not that far ahead. Sound like Drew over here.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
think it's GG. It's against 3 militants. I can easily have all my plots in the future get stopped.
Yeah, crows really
Yeah,
might not flip
we
ever
are
again.
all tripled, and you're the militant faction on the board right now. Birds are board wipe.
It's 12 points though. It just takes
Moles have like
get back on
a
the
bunch in the burrow, but birds are kind of crippled. I don't think moles or frogs are crippled right now.
You are going to double my cardboard on your turn probably, so I will be tripled at the start of my turn. So I don't think we can let crows flip for 4.
that shit.
I do think the table can definitely afford crows to flip another time. It's just, what about after that? They should never flip again.
Okay, yeah, my second daylight action, I will just recruit.
But that's how stoppable crows are.
I'll
Like, they
use
need
Brigadier
18 more
to
points.
attack on 6.
But this doesn't do anything.
No ambush.
Yeah.
No ambush? Little. Maybe I get lucky.
You have only one die there, so
Well, now it's easier for birds to take it. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do with that one. I'm gonna sway. I'll use
All right.
mass laborers and tax collector to sway for the marshal
Marshall.
for 1 point.
Moles are going to have to pick it up.
Okay.
2 points each turn. Not looking great.
Draw my 1 card.
Got a
Maybe
5th card in hand, though.
And my turn.
So, technically online, ready to get some lords. But, I mean, they're not really looking that good for trying to win.
Did I score for the roost? Taking out the roost.
Yeah, you're at 8. That's fine.
Okay.
You started at 6. You got 1 roost point, 1 one marshal point. That's what you got.
Okay. I choose an empty clearing. Place my guys here.
So birds still are forced to battle. And they really wish they could recruit.
Oh, yeah, I did in double order. Need to. I'll do the decree first. Okay.
Yeah,
what
they do technically have to
now?
add to the decree before the respawn. I'd assume a bunny is going to move.
Okay.
If they did that, well, they get to move into like 4 or something. They can move to 6 from 12, as long as they put the bunny in move.
Put one frog and move.
This is definitely the part where, as birds, you can make an argument for being pretty reckless with some of your roosts, and being like, crows, if you're just gonna hit this, then I'm just gonna take revenge. You know, are you really gonna hit me again? And you can say this. You can do the same kind of pressuring to frogs, because like,
One
not much to lose at this point.
move. One fox, one rabbit, one mice. And
They put the militias in move, actually.
one frog.
Jeez, we're spinning around. Going over to 3. That is the defenseless one.
Now I attack the crows in 3. Do you want to use an ambush?
Ambush causes a turmoil.
Let me think about it.
They just
Gonna have to think about if it's worth turmoiling the
Yeah,
birds.
what I have to ask.
Not the kind of thing that you ever want to hear.
Um,
I don't really think there's much to think about.
crows?
No ambush.
Bluff or not. I mean, it just does not sound friendly.
Got 1 point. Roll 1. Next player.
Poker Face here to make enemies, not here to make friends. That's what crows are in the game for, apparently.
Better burrow bank.
Okay, better burrow bank's nice. Get an extra card,
6.
but don't get to use it immediately, unlike some other craftables. Choosing to get that instead of
And then I'm gonna
coins.
in frog.
There are 5 frogs, so pretty useful recruit here. We'll see if here is coming to pass anywhere. I doubt it. Yeah, Poker Face has shown a few different approaches to how he's played. I've definitely noticed. Sometimes he is a lot more aggressive than others. It usually depends more on the faction. Very opportunistic at times, but sometimes just willing to sit back.
Battle the frogs in clearing 4. Do you want to ambush?
This is one of those very antagonistic kinds of games. But not really getting the rolls to back it up.
Actually kind of crazy, okay. Let's see. So that was what, 2 actions? Yeah. Action 3, I'm gonna battle the frogs in 4. Do you want to ambush?
No.
Then I go to evening, I'll use the cobbler to take a move. And I'll exert to place a plot.
Gonna exert again. Send it up for another favor.
Okay, no crafting. I will rally.
Only the 1 card in hand. Choosing not to craft. Can't anyway.
Will then provoke. Provoking 4 first.
Was there a rally? Yeah, I think they had 2 in each of them beforehand.
Then I'm going to
Yeah.
provoke in 2.
Yeah, gonna get a good amount of frogs on the board this turn. Should have all of them out. This will be a lot harder for crows to deal with soon. This is the kind of thing that's very resilient.
I think I recruited.
Especially now that...
Yeah, I had 1 here.
Especially now that birds are very weak.
Right.
Are you asking about where you already recruited?
Yeah, with my second provoke, I think I had 3 guys.
All right.
No, I had
So
5.
just to separate the guys out, to make sure that it's correct. So you started with 2 in 3 and 11. You rallied, so that's the third guy for each of them.
3.
The first provoke was in 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
then
started
that's
with 1 guy in 2.
yeah,
and
that's
I provoked that.
that guy. Then you did that one. So these are all correct. It's looking all correct to me.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is
correct.
post second provoke.
Yeah. And then I will provoke in 1.
Yeah, all the frogs coming out to play. And I wouldn't be surprised to see only crows hit. After all, not much reason to hit the birds. No need to make enemies. And yeah, it's going to be on moles to hit plots.
Okay, then I'm
They can
going
afford it now.
to battle the crows in 2.
Why not the mole?
You are at 16 points.
Well, yeah, but I'm still playing crows. I'm still just gonna have all my plots removed at the end of the game, and moles have 9 moles in the burrow. This slows down their swaying. It's a free battle with the moles right now. I don't get what killing this crow accomplishes when there's a free battle to slow down mole swaying.
Big old snare.
In this particular clearing,
And every crow is another chance to place a plot.
Yeah, moles, if I don't kill your mole in 2, will you take care of the plot in 7?
I can do that.
I mean, birds won't.
I mean, that's a good deal to make. Make it very explicit.
That.
Yeah, I can do that on my turn.
Well, that's
Okay.
kind of your fault. You kind of trapped the birds. Or
The
at
birds
least
are in
you
12.
trapped a lot of their forces in 3.
Yeah, but I had to do that. I need guys.
Okay. So are you gonna attack me after all?
Yeah, in 2.
Okay. No ambush.
Okay, I'm battling the crows in 11.
No ambush.
Is this retaliate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did my 3 provokes, so I don't have any daily
Big
actions.
3-0s.
And I will battle the troll in 3.
No ambush.
All right, bird's going to be able to move out of 3 just fine if they recruit there. So bird's not trapped.
For no points, I draw 1 card.
I do think that if you were more worried about moles here, it is reasonable to hit the mole instead in 2. I don't think that, although
Spend a bird.
although it's coming from Poker Face there, that one in particular, there might be a reason to hit it. It's just that there's less crow credibility right now. So if crows are saying it, why would frogs actually do it, right? But yeah, turn 5. Frogs just had a 0-point turn. But frogs in a good position for the future. they aren't going to be able to farm cardboard very much, I think. And moles are kind of struggling a bit on where they are with their lords situation. Moles do have options though.
I'll dig into 4.
So they're in 2, 9, now 4. They're not in anything else. So they got to be in 4 clearings. They got their 2 frogs right here. If they stay in 7, that's
I'll
not a
flip you
frog
both to
or a
peaceful.
mouse.
Actually, I won't. Hold on a minute.
That's a second fox. I'm not sure about.
My second daylight action, I will move.
Did you say you're negotiating in 4?
No, I'm
No,
not.
you didn't. Okay.
Leave it as militant. Let's move the rest of the bureau into
Oh
4
boy.
with my second daylight action as a move. And then it's on the ministers.
Well, they're not gonna build. They don't have formal.
Fox frog.
I assume they're gonna go to 7 and 6.
Brigadier.
Yeah.
What I got Marshall and a Brigadier.
Yeah, that's looking like what that's what this looks like. They're gonna move guys into 6 and 7 with Brigadier, and then Mayor gets to do battles on each. They do also have Marshal though, so I think this move should have been Marshal, and you do a recruit instead.
I will move with Brigadier.
And you don't need this many guys.
2 guys into here.
Not ambush proof over there. They did make a little deal with frogs to attack 7. I'm sure they're thinking about how they want to do that, or if they want to commit to it. 7's the only thing that's not useful for swaying, but with how they're set up right now, they are okay to sway a lord.
Actually, on second thought.
And now with how they're set up, they're not in a mouse. And not okay to sway a lord.
Okay. Frog. Marshall. All these duchy warriors. I can pick them up. Into clearing 7. And then I will use my first Brigadier.
All right. This is a safer way to go about the attacks, but not guaranteed to get 2 points anymore. Thanks to this roll. And now nothing to battle with the second part of Brigadier.
And 2 the moles go down.
And I don't want to attack anywhere else.
Don't forget to lose the moles.
What's that?
You lose 2 moles from the attack.
Oh, right. My mistake. I don't want to attack anywhere else, so that's the end of my first Brigadier. And then I'll use the Mayor to...
These moles are going to be left on the board.
move a mole into 12, from 9 to 12.
Oh, okay.
The rest of these
Going to
moles
12. I don't know
into
about
4.
that. That's... I don't think that works. Yeah, they're only in 3 clearings now. If they're gonna get
Will
formal,
negotiations or whatever it's called.
this is fine.
Yeah, negotiations with the frogs. Have I completely lost the plot? Oh,
Well, you already killed the plot.
that's a good one.
Mole's questioning life over here.
Flip the enclave if you want.
My dingus. Hold on, undo the. Sorry, cancel the negotiation. Undo the brigadier.
Yeah, probably seeing they can't get a lord that way.
Still on my second brigadier. I still have 2 movement.
Yeah, they might be worried about activating the raid, but I mean, it's a cardboard point, and is it? Are you really that worried about it? I don't know. I think they're just gonna move back to 4 and then go in 6. That's the easiest way to do what they're trying to do here.
Okay. My second brigadier action.
But it's a lot of guys out on the board for
And then
no
I send
reason.
1 to 6.
Right.
I negotiate with the frogs.
Good negotiation.
Fox/frog.
But could have asked frogs to give them a card or let them draw a card.
And
Would have been funny.
Okay. That's the end of my space. I use a root T, tax collector, mass laborers, and fox laborers to sway a lord.
Moles already did all their stuff that they can.
Thinking
They only chose to hit the unflipped plot in 7.
mud. Baron of dirt. 3 points. Okay.
Alright, we got a lord.
Card and my turn.
Moles looking like turn 4 moles over here, but it's turn 5.
Alright.
So they're
Massive
back to
battle.
where they could be, but they got all their moles out there, so they have their
I think I
weaknesses.
found a way to rescue my guys since 3.
This is a pretty easy way to rescue them with a move.
Yeah, but good one here.
Oh, we're gonna move into 6 then, 3 to 6.
That's 1 mice,
Fox going in move.
then 1 fox, then 2 fox. And I need
Alright, just got a frog and a bird remaining.
how many moves I have left. Need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 1, 2, 3, 4.
I assume they drop a guy in 9, attack the crow in 6, and then build 9 if it goes poorly.
Okay, so that was 1 bird, 1. Oh no, that was 1 mice, 2 foxes, and 1 frog. Okay, that's the 5th move.
Alright, abandoning 2 roosts here. We'll see if they go the revenge route.
If you leave at least 1 line 3, crows can take the 3 point.
Well, I'm screwed either way. I just need to
I do think birds can bring it back,
block
just to be
myself from
fair.
moving.
Yeah,
Once
to
we've slowed
be transparent about that.
point.
Yeah, I'm not.
The table
worried about
can go slowly
that.
enough.
Just worry about not being blocked to move because you guys have so many warriors on the board. And I have so little.
But obviously they got to catch some breaks
So
and
let's,
make some threats.
how it's gonna be. I'm gonna attack the crows in 6. Ambush.
No ambush.
And I assume that the crows are going to hit the
Why, I can't even
roost in
take
3.
Oh, but when I want
But-
it to get taken out, then it doesn't get taken out.
Yeah, we got a lot of low rolls on cardboard today. Unfortunate for crows,
Oh my God,
birds,
what a
and
game, bro.
frogs.
What a game.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I can give you an extra card with Better Burrow Bank.
Yeah.
Because I feel you, I've been rolling a bunch of 1-0s too.
And I guess it's gonna be a useless card like all the others I've drawn this game. Okay. So let's go 2 points and 2 cards.
Not birds.
And there we go.
They're gonna need some recruits. And sometimes you have to find a way to
So
make
birds
suited
don't
recruit work.
You may draw one card if you do choose another. Yep, okay. So I'm going to draw a card from the deck. And I'm gonna choose the birds to draw a card. It wouldn't have influenced my decision there, but I am curious for the sake of rule clarification. Can I get to choose which player it is after I draw my card? Like, could I get the card, see the information, and then like change my decision? Like, how does that? Do I
Yeah,
have to declare the player before I draw the card or after?
I mean, that is specifically how it works. The way you described it. All right, Crow's thinking about what to do here. Can't flip. I'm sure they want to plot, but they've made some enemies. And these enemies are very capable of dealing with any plot on the board. So, I think that the decision to use the favor card was too early, in my opinion. I think Crows should have just gone for coins.
Okay, I won't.
And,
I won't
you know,
flip.
played it cool for a little bit longer.
I'm gonna spend.
But they really went all out against birds when they didn't have to. And if they're just gonna clean up some bird roosts here, like, you know, is that one card enough? It's not even they didn't even get a bird card out of it.
First action, I'll battle the birds in 3. Ambush.
Birds.
Oh. In 3. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna ambush. Let's which ambush should I use though?
You can only use one. And
That is not a rabbit clearing.
It's a frog clearing.
Oh!
That is not a rabbit clearing.
Yeah, that's not a rabbit clearing. Yeah, my bad.
Would bird ambush would still work if he had it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Crows thwarted. They did know that birds have that, if they remembered. So what are those other actions going to get used for? They gonna abandon the snare in 5? Go for a new plot somewhere else?
Action 2, I'm gonna move from 2 to 3. Action 3, I'm gonna battle the birds and
Gonna do it again.
do an ambush.
Oh, ambush.
Okay, Roost goes.
Crow's actually holding on to their other
3.
bunny craft here.
Mm.
Using 3 actions
And
just to
if
remove
I
another
to
roost.
take a move.
Valiantly doing so before the
And then
birds did it themselves.
I won't exert, and I'll draw 1 card.
No plotting. Only able to draw 1 card also.
Okay, I will not craft. I will
1 point turn.
reconcile.
Frog's trying to join the action a little. Able to draw 3 cards from this.
Draw from the deck.
I was wondering if they were thinking about, oh boy, getting the frog ambush.
Will reconcile.
They do also have armorers, which is a pretty big deal. And scouting party, they're not going to get ambushed.
Will reconcile 2.
Okay. So they're able to.
And I will reconcile 3.
Oh, there are 4 that they were able to do. Was 1 included? Yeah. Oh, they got the full hand now. And picking up all kinds of items. They got flexibility. They got things they can attack. And the easiest cardboard right now is crows in 8 and 6. But frogs want to be able to get a good integrate turn too. So let's see. How do they do that? So they got 2 mouse already, 2 fox, and 1 bunny. Yeah, they can get a 4-point fox pretty easily. And they can pick up the enclave, or not the enclave. They can pick up the plot, the raid along the way. Meaning they don't even have to antagonize birds to do it.
I will settle in 7.
But why not take the opportunity to spread out and get more enclaves down? After all, that raid for crows isn't doing anything for them
9.
for a while. And they're not going to want to defend it themselves. So, although this is only a 4-point turn, I mean, hey, 4 is pretty solid. And it doesn't make you look like too much of an enemy to others yet. You know, they're just kind of getting back into it. It's kind of how it feels.
Addition, I will score 4 in fox.
So I think I'm in support of this style of frog turn. Not getting cardboard points, even though they could have.
I have 1, 2,
Just for now.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Because they're not making enemies.
4 cards.
I of course would still be concerned about moles in the long run. So good to be aware of what's going to happen with them. But now frogs have a lot of options. And we'll see if they manage to keep any of those for themselves. Lots of possible craftables. Just need to not telegraph anything too much. And that can be hard to do.
If they're throwing away a bag, that's got to be like a terrifying hand that they have right now. If they're throwing away a free point.
Frogs.
A free point.
Yeah.
Yep. It is pretty appropriate to make that kind of remark if you're throwing away craftables.
Maybe they're looking to. I think they favor the foxing, potentially.
I mean,
Well, I think they just did that to integrate, but yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
possible for them to do it next
it
turn.
was just the easiest way to score 4 points, and I need to catch up. So
Yeah, frogs telegraphing every favor right now. Sure, they don't have enough for,
Position.
you know, favor the mice right now. But frogs are very capable of crafting them, and it's going to be scary. And of course, the table is going to be looking out for it now that Crows did it once. Keeping all those craftables. On to turn 6.
Okay.
Moles with some craftable points here. This is definitely where they would want to be if they could start using their engine. So they definitely have a shot, but maybe they want to play it a little safer. At the moment, they wouldn't benefit, especially if they build where their guys are in 4. I'd probably rather see them just knock out some more easy cardboard in the meantime. If they attack frogs at all, fears are going to come to pass in a pretty effective way.
If my
And the next easiest cardboard is roosts.
alive in 6,
Well, just roost.
I can use it to craft code breakers, and I can see what the frog hand is, and I can get that information to moles and birds. If y'all are interested in, because I think frog, like, we probably, it would be good to know what's in their hand for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we gotta deal with them.
I'm just trying not to turmoil. That's it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, all Crows are going to do here is just
Ouch.
pit the moles and frogs
I'm
against
not
each other
drawing a single bird card. That's unbelievable.
and hope to make it up.
I will.
And if birds stop losing roosts, they're not really that far behind, but
I'll recruit.
I mean, they're going to lose them.
My first daylight. I'll recruit again. That's my second daylight.
Okay, just recruiting.
I'm going to Brigadier attack the frogs.
Zanda, when do I declare that I want to use armors after the roll or before?
Armorers is an after the roll thing. If you look in the law where it says the order of battle kind of stuff, ignoring hits is one of the final things.
Okay. Okay, so no ambushing 4.
All right. Do you want to armor?
Nope.
Okay.
Then 4 flips and the guy just stays there, and 2 flips. And
Wait,
also 9.
Not warriors.
Wait, so you do use armors? Why does a guy?
No, because of
Right.
first come to
Back.
pass.
A guy died and then fears came to pass. He just kind of glossed over that part.
I see.
And also 9 flips, but I don't have any guys, so I just...
And two flip. Yeah, you did that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Second Brigadier attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay,
Nice.
I'm definitely ignoring this hit.
All right.
All right, armor is dealt with. How much more do moles want to do?
All right. I'll use my Maya to Brigadier attack again.
Okay, ambush.
1-1.
Gotta get a 3.
And my second Brigadier attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow.
These frogs are invincible.
Cool.
Low rolls and armor has helped a lot there.
I'm going to. When should I banker?
Hard to imagine moles are gonna do much more
Frogs,
against
a
frogs this game.
mouse, and it'll be a fox.
Not making use of a 5th card this turn, but they get to not have to
will
reveal everything.
Use the banker to and I'll put down a root T, and I'll score 1 point for it.
Wow, scoring with a T. Could have saved that to craft it later on.
I'll negotiate, flip the enclave to peaceful.
Good.
And then I'm gonna take
Still got
these 5
Marshall.
and run away to the bottom.
Nice. That should help a lot.
Then
But I mean, I don't know if frogs are actually gonna hit all those
Fox.
moles.
Mouse, frog. I get to sway. Yeah. And I'll go for.
But moles need to hold on to their warriors. Definitely a good
for
idea
those
here.
then, For 3 points.
Moles looking at that turn 8 scenario. And they could do it.
Discard birds, craft, nope. Draw a card, end my turn.
Looking all right despite that slow start. Everybody else got slowed down just enough.
I'll
Even if crows manage to talk moles into frogs and all that war, not sure if crows really get to bring it back all the way
Good.
in time.
Uh,
They'd have to do like double plots and that kind of stuff.
let's see how I'll continue this bird dance.
That bird roost stayed alive in 12 though. Are they really gonna stick with one recruit, or are they gonna bite the bullet? Throw something in there. Generally, the way that you can get away with suited recruits is if you're only ever building in that singular suit. And well, birds can actually do that just fine this game. Just plan to build an 11. You hit frogs in 11.
1 recruit. And then let's see.
But it's too bad that they also then have to rely on mouse, and they don't have 2 mice in hand. But that would address their biggest weakness right now. And until that weakness is addressed, they can't afford a second battle. But I mean, they're looking for bird cards. And there's a frog on top of the deck.
That's 1 mice. Then, whoops. 1 fox.
Keeping a lot of birds together. Just inviting crows to hit another roost again. It's kind of what that looks like.
1 frog.
But even frogs might not pass them up at this point.
Free cardboard for moles and crows.
Man, I'm just trying not to die here.
Yeah, but like not getting any roost doesn't help you.
Yeah, problem is that I don't have enough guys to defend the roost anyway. If I spread myself too thin, I just risk turmoiling in move because you guys have so many warriors everywhere.
It's on players like frogs here to reassure birds and to do stuff like, yeah, I'll promise to not hit you.
One mice.
You know, I've been leaving your roost alive.
One fox.
That kind of stuff.
Frog. Fox,
Then you get the
frog,
cement who really is the enemy.
fox, one rabbit, and one bird.
With a good old "I told you so." I'm like, see, this is what crows are gonna do.
Rabbit. One.
And you know, birds don't really like to. They don't like to hear that, of
And
course.
one bird.
But they really don't have to leave the roost defenseless in 6.
I'll be attacking the frogs in 7.
You know, you don't need all those guys.
Okay.
And, like, it makes the birds feel safer in one spot, but if anyone goes after them, then
And
you know, just
everyone's-
promise a little revenge.
And then let's see. At 2 points.
The thing is, they're not really that far behind. Despot 100% can win this game from this kind of position.
What is this?
Birds really could encourage that frog and mole war.
Not super useful.
Super useful frog card coming up. What's the card under it? Not frog. Not a bird either.
Okay, I have 6 cards. What should I discard?
Mole's the 3 frog cards. A little painful.
Okay, discard this. Pass.
I assume crows are gonna plot again this turn.
I'll draw this frog card, and then birds may draw a card.
Right.
Crafting. I'm gonna craft code breakers.
Now if only
Daylight.
birds actually went to 11 instead.
But once it gets to daylight, I'm gonna read, like, as I look at their cards, I'm gonna read them out for you, birds and moles.
I'm not sure why crows would want to help moles this much. But crow's still holding back a little bit on the final coins. Probably doing it when they feel like they're most threatened by the other. But right now, moles do have the ability to
Stewards
use it.
to draw and then craft this agitators card. So I force the diaspora. Was that the correct order?
Stewards is going to end up on top, just so you know.
Okay. To battle where you choose. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have the frogs battle the moles in clearing 4.
All right. No ambush. One. Clean. Now you got both.
All right, crow's finding some cardboard.
Flip. I won't flip anything. Recruit.
Now they don't have to hit a roost.
I'll use a bird to recruit in. Let's see.
There are 6 frog clearings right now, but if they do attack the Enclave, then 2 of them are going to flip. But that does... 3 of them are going to flip.
I'll recruit an 11.
How many crows are there? Not worth actually doing the 6 frog, because they only have 4 crows. But they get to choose which 4 they want if they do pick frog. So they don't have to pick
2,
1 or 3 if they don't want to.
9. And this one's gonna go, let's see.
Maybe they had 5 at the time. Might have been a guy.
1.
Oh, there's also 1 in 10, so they're actually 7.
Okay, now I'm in daylight. I'm going to use code breakers to look at the frog's hand. Do you want to put the okay?
Just flip them over and then put them on the table. It's the easiest way to handle it.
They do have favor of the foxes.
It's unclear to me how people use the
Okay.
show hand,
So
so
yeah,
I'm not
they have a
a very
terrifying
big fan
hand.
of
They
it,
have
honestly.
mouse bag, favor of the foxes, rabbit tea, fox sword, and fox hammer. So favor and a bunch of craftables.
So they're just gonna try to craft.
Yes. Thankfully, I don't think they can craft a favor right now. It'll get stopped once I get the Enclave in 4. But they can still. They're gonna get the tea no matter what. They're going to. I think just the tea. So they're gonna get a tea. They're going to get sword or hammer. They're gonna get like 4 points off of that, and then they're also gonna integrate for. Yeah, they're looking at like a 8 to 10-ish point turn.
I don't think
will not
frogs are not going to craft any of those.
So I will just have
I don't think.
fraud clearing fraud suited crafting PCs.
Yeah, they can craft anvil
You're still gonna
at
get
most.
a hammer, and you're still gonna be integrating. You're still looking at an 8 point turn. Actually, it still looks like it. There's still so much cardboard for you to get. Frogs are gonna end up with about 9, like 8 to 10-ish points on their turn.
Yeah, we'll see if crows want to do much about that. Or if they're just going to let frogs do it and hope that moles handle it.
Let's see, I guess I can do my turn right now. I guess it's weird with the turn order because I go right before frogs. It'd be better if I was like right after frogs and I could give you two the info before frogs went.
Yeah.
I mean, that's helpful enough info.
I mean, Mole's first seed is just very strange. This whole game is very strange.
Crow's offering some important info, but not really before the table kind of sees it anyway.
So I definitely need to get the enclaves in 11 and 4. Battle 11, battle 4.
Battle 4 first.
4 first? Why?
Yeah, because you'll trigger fears come to pass, and then a frog.
But then
will be four
then
if
I
you
can't get through 11 in one battle.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to attack both 4 and 11, you want to go 11
So
first.
attack 4 first.
Because you want to roll a 2
But then
each
it would be
time.
guaranteed to be 3 battles because then I would need 2 battles to get through 11. Whereas if I do 11 first, then I have a chance at getting in 2 battles. I would have to just roll a 2 in both the battles, which is better odds than the other way around.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, getting 11 and 4. I guess it's better for the sake of like guaranteeing. Well, we know there's no ambush at least. And I have like spare, like if the first 2 battles don't work out, I can do 2 more battle actions. Like they should be going down. It means that they'll get to still craft the hammer or the sword, and they'll still get to integrate Fox for 4, which is 6 points, and then they'll probably find like 3 card. They're probably gonna get the 3 cardboard on their turn for 9.
Again, I will just craft the hammer. because every
Yeah, that's what I said.
flips. Yeah,
Hammer.
not the ambit and the sword.
Well, yeah, but hammer for 2, integrate for 4, and 3 cardboard. That's still 9 points.
Just shoot you up to 22.
If anything, Poker Face making it easy for Leto to make decisions here.
I guess the other thing is I could still like. I haven't done anything. I haven't done the battles yet. I could instead of recruiting a crow here, I could put the crow in 1
You cannot change
so
that.
that I can't. Wait, what if? Oh, because I did.
Yeah, you know the frog hand.
Okay, right. Okay. Action 1. I'm gonna battle the frogs in 11. Ambush.
No.
Nice.
All right, can crows do it with cardboard alone, or will they?
3.
Will they go for another plot here somewhere? Can they really count on getting to turn 8? That's one battle.
Action 2. I'm gonna battle against the frogs in clearing 4.
No ambush.
Another 2.
Action 3. I'm gonna battle the moles in clearing 4.
Could see 4 battles this turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move to evening. I'm gonna use the cobbler to take a move. And then I'm gonna exert to battle the birds in clearing 6. Do you want to ambush?
Wait. Isn't cobblers
Hey.
in evening?
I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah,
that exert is in evening. Yeah,
I'm exerting.
I did it. Yeah.
You said we're battling birds where?
In 6.
Oh, in 6. Go ahead.
Okay. Roost goes.
All right, we got root tournaments in chat. Surprise to the board state. Switching back and forth over here.
Exerted, so that's my turn.
4 battles, 4 points for crows.
I will craft the anvil for 2 points.
Yeah, crows have held on to coins, I think, all game.
Reconcile.
I don't know if they I don't remember if they had it at the start, but they've had it all game.
I will draw stewards.
So Frog's gonna get even more cards out of
I will reconciling 2.
these
I will
cards
draw
being flipped, and
ridiculous.
they're gonna get that frog ambush
I will
out of the
reconcile
pond
3
by doing
for
this.
the ambush. And I will reconciling 9. And I will draw from the deck.
So Crow's doing their best shot for probably turn 8. They've exerted the last few turns, so they haven't even drawn new cards, which means, if the table thinks they're actually holding on to anything, which, they're not drawing, so what does that mean?
So they have the frog ambush now.
Frog's able to integrate with any suit right now. If I'm them, I'm not expecting to be able to craft favors, because, well, the table knows you have it. So it's possible that Frogs don't end up going for it at all.
I will place enclave there.
Going for the enclave and not attacking. If Frogs want to get cardboard, 6 is the easiest one, and they can do another Fox integrate just by going to 4. Moles are just in the burrow, so they're a little bit hard to punish right now. Could be a mouse integrate coming. Just getting close to the river also. Frog's setting up to do 2 favors. So Frog's not pushing too hard on just going for points strictly, but still probably gonna get a 7-point
So to 11 and place
turn.
there.
No, this is only a 6-point turn. This order. So Frogs are the ones holding back.
Then I will move one guy into 12. And I will battle the roost.
Not a fan of
Go ahead.
bullying the birds though.
Okay, so at 1 point.
Out of
Draw retaliation.
cardboard or things to hit.
I will
But that is a point that moles
for
don't
3
get.
points.
Using the go for mouse.
Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
So 6-point turn.
So I will draw
Up to 18.
3 cards.
A lot of cards in hand. Plenty to choose from. How many in the deck? 14 still. So still plenty of cards in the deck. I got 10 to choose from. Able to curate that hand, but probably just gonna get looked at again by Scouting Party by Crows. I assume they're gonna keep a lot of the same ones. Bird, of course, useful, but crafting points. I mean, the way to counter frogs is gonna be making sure they can't get those crafts in. But that makes it very easy for them to actually hit people instead. Or draw more cards. I wouldn't be surprised to see them give up an ambush or something. Probably worth keeping sappers and just for the guaranteed integrate flexibility, and then one of every other suit. And maybe the frog ambush, if that's what they're thinking. I don't know if I'd rely on favor compared to like T or sword though. But the threat being there is what matters. Giving up the only mouse. They are in most clearings. They're not in a lot of bunny right now, just one. And they're not in clearing 4. So frogs forming a C on the map from their perspective. The big frog C. Thinking about it. Yeah, giving up favor. Not expecting to be able to craft it. They had their shot.
Okay.
Now the table doesn't have to worry about it.
We're in the burrow.
The ampersand.
I'm going to spend advocates to dig into clearing 3.
All right.
Fox I've been keeping track of their hand. They got Rabbit T, Fox Sword, Frog Ambush, Agitators, and one other suited card we don't know about.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
see
about to
soon.
ambush.
Do you think it'd be better to battle them in a different suit? Because they have T and Sword, so do you think it might be better to battle in mouse?
Anything to make the moles not craft coins.
Or does that not really work out for you?
But moles cannot craft coins this turn.
You know what? He didn't settle into it until that turn, so I didn't really consider it. I mean, I'd be willing to do that if birds.
If I'm moles, I'm just trying to win next turn.
I have no reason to
Try to find a way to set that up.
All right. I mean, what your prerogative
it's-
is just.
It's like hitting a brick wall. I have way more warriors than I do.
Would that even be better?
And meanwhile, birds punished for not defending some of their roosts. Just keeping themselves in their situation without making threats.
Okay.
And then my second daylight action will be I will spend Fox Laborers. Frog. No, they're all gonna go evil.
I think that's fine because that we kind of want to get them all to militant. That stops them from crafting, and so
Yeah.
you're turning this side to militant, and then birds and I can deal with the other peaceful ones.
Really, thinking that birds are going to
Give
be
them a
part of the
bunch
we
cards
here.
every turn, but they can't really do anything with it because it's after they're crafting. They just end up discarding them anyways.
Well, can't you just flip them all to peaceful and score anyway?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like this, they're gonna score regardless. There's so much. What this does is it stops the crafting points.
Right.
That's why we want to get them all to militant, because it's not like it helps them with recruiting. They basically have they're gonna have all their frogs on the board for the rest of the game anyways.
Honestly, moles could try to stifle everybody else and
Fox Laborers by
aim
Review.
for a turn 9 win. I think that's pretty viable.
Swing.
Just thinking about how it's gonna go.
First off,
You just
Realistic.
gotta be reassured that frogs and crows don't win in 2 turns. Which, if they hit them both enough,
and then I'm
should be
going to
reasonable, I think.
marshal the rest of my troops in the clearing 3.
But moles, getting that building out, they're doing it with a citadel, and they do have the Earl from last turn, so they'll still get a point.
Will be Frog City.
I'm not sure if they're going to be in a position to win next turn, to be honest.
Rotten. I just need to go for it. Okay. I can back. I will Brigadier attack, clearing 3.
No ambush.
Okay. 2/2.
So 2 dice, but first land to pass thriller, so there's still 2. Then 9, 6, and 2. Flip.
All right, second Brigadier attack.
No ambush.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, still got the banker, more banker and me.
I'd be surprised to see frogs try to get through those moles, but I mean, that might be what they have to do. If moles fail to convert this to a win next turn, I feel like that's the only opportunity for crows to win. Which is why you have to be so careful about this scenario.
So when I negotiate, I can give you any card. It doesn't have to be matching.
I think so.
Where are you negotiating?
I want to negotiate so I can sway.
And there's no other way to accomplish this way with like moving or something.
No, I don't have the rule to move anywhere.
Are you swaying like one of the 1-point ministers? Right? Like at that point, wouldn't it just make sense to go find a cardboard point somewhere than to give frogs like potentially a craft on their turn?
Maybe.
Man, moles gotta win. They gotta find a way to win. Frogs are not gonna get 12 points on their turn.
I can negotiate at any point, even in the middle of a step like March.
No. You cannot interrupt something to negotiate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
just before drawing at the end of your turn. Also, you can't draw and then shoot.
You can, yeah, and he cannot craft with militant stuff,
Hmm.
but he could potentially, and he crafts at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah, so Birds and I will hopefully get all of these to militant by the time it's their turn, so they can't craft any of those items.
Why am I supposed to do that with only 6 warriors?
Well, honestly, it'll mostly be me. Like, even if you just like hit one of those enclaves, like that would help a lot. One of the peaceful ones. If
Yeah,
you
but
could,
they still have the the frog ambush.
yeah. I mean, you can like. I feel like 2 warriors for 2 points, pretty good deal.
Not when I lost more than 20 this game already.
Okay, I'm gonna negotiate with the frogs on clearing 6, and I can give them any card, I believe. So I'm just gonna give them.
Yeah,
Wait,
shouldn't show it, but
It shouldn't. You should not be showing it when you're doing that, by the way. So put it back in your hand and then choose what you're gonna what you're gonna give.
Okay. Okay. And then that frees that up, and then I still have my mayor and my banker. So I'm going to mayor my brigadier.
Not sure why the Citadel came out.
Attack the. Wait. Sorry. Cancel that. Do not attack. Because fears come to pass.
Well,
No, it's militant. It won't trigger fears come to pass.
Oh, true. True. If I undo that. No, okay. Yeah, I'll just attack the enclave. Any ambush?
Nope.
Cool. Get a point. And then I have another attack action, so I'll just go for crows.
That flipped 6, right?
No, it was
6.
a militant.
No,
It was
it's
a
mil-
militant enclave that
Oh
got
yeah, that was
destroyed.
militant. Okay.
Crows, do you have ambush?
Wouldn't it be better to take out like a lone frog than a lone? Oh, I guess you need all those clearings to sway.
Yeah.
Like you only have 2 cards. You need 2 and 9. Like, wouldn't killing a frog here be better than a crow?
It's for next turn.
Okay. No ambush. Although I mean, the moles are just gonna die anyways. To the frog retaliates probably.
Yeah.
Can I have my crow?
Sorry. Brain's on autopilot.
No worries.
All I see is sways. Okay, you may take out Baba once per turn. Yep. I can banker, I'm not going to. Cool. I will spend investments and mouse labors to sway a formal for 1 point.
here's the formal.
Yeah, 6 and 9.
Coins on the moles.
Yeah,
Ignore that. Ignore
that's
that.
quite obvious.
So
They
we
did
might
He
destroy
we might
already
have to
showed
deal with
it.
3 then. They might win with the coins.
I don't think that's a
Oh,
bird
that's
problem.
up to frogs, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's Frog's issue. It's not really our thing to deal
I
with.
finally craft, but okay. Discard 1 card.
Funny how the we changed it up right there. Not an R
Cool,
problem,
and my turn.
but that was a frog problem.
Okay. First things first. Add another card to the decree. Again, I have absolutely 0 bars in my hand.
Birds, I mean, just putting cards in move.
Ticking.
That's not the risk you got to
Like,
take.
if you want to
ultimately.
stop moles, I'm not going through all of that alone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Good
I
for
don't.
frogs to
It's
say.
weird because I don't want you to get the cardboard either. But they might. I mean, I don't think
I don't know if moles even have it, to be honest.
If
You
I
will.
throw a battle or two at it, can you commit your turn to taking it out?
Oops.
Yeah, I'm
I guess
crafting.
we'll let's see what the
They only have 4 cards in hand, and 3 of them are
Good
frogs.
point.
God forbid a mole wants to build.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what I wanna do here.
Birdcraft and boot.
God. Yeah, I'm literally just trying to survive here. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know about moles. 11 points. 3 of them are from.
Do I really want to move
3 are from coins, if they even get to do it.
mice?
I don't know if anyone's gonna actually punch through 3. And like. You know, it's too many to fight through. But like, if I'm frogs, I just try to make sure
Just
that
shut up.
moles.
I'll
You know, I'm
put this card
comfortable
in
about
house.
moles not being able to just win, and hit them as little as possible. If I'm crows, same idea, of course. But crows only have coins in their hand, and that's
Now let's resolve the
all they have.
tree.
So it's gonna be kind of weird if
Mice.
they don't recruit again.
Then see how I wanna move these guys.
But gotta say whatever you can to convince people to do stuff. It's just birds are here to play their own game, and they keep leaving their roosts defenseless. So they're not able to get a little bit of momentum back. Like they're not taking the kind of risks that they need to do.
battles at the mole clearing. If I do that, can you commit the rest of your turn to clean it up?
I mean, as long as you don't roll like
As long as I don't.
a
I am
one
only
two
gonna
times
have.
in a row.
I'm only gonna have 2 crows to do the 2 battles with.
There are 5 crows and 5. I don't know what they're talking about.
1 rabbit, 2 fox, 1 mice, 1 bird, and 1 frog. Okay.
But crows have gone away with claiming that the snare in 5 is
One
policing the
rabbit,
frogs. Looks like all the birds are going on a journey
fox,
again. I'm just gonna leave 7 defenseless.
2 fox,
Crow's really gonna be able to get cardboard
1
again.
mice, 1 bird, and 1 frog.
Okay. Oh, that mouse went into battle.
Are you attacking the raid?
I am attacking the raid so I can get more guys on the board.
Yeah, that's fine actually. That'll yeah, that helps me deal with the moles. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, with this I'll have 3 crows to battle instead of 2.
Also, can you at least leave one guy here? Just to not.
Unfortunately, I can't because they have a bird ambush. They have a frog ambush in 10. That won't work.
Remember favor of the foxes.
I don't have it anymore.
You don't?
They
I
discarded it.
discarded.
They have T and what's it? Sword. I still have their hand. They have rabbit T, fox sword, frog ambush, agitators, and 1 other card we don't know about. Or I guess 2 cards now. They got a card from something else. Yeah, the moles gave them. I think it was like tax collector. Although that's not gonna do much.
Yeah. Okay, so I got 2
Not entirely
battles.
accurate, but pretty
Let's see
close.
how I wanna do this.
The frogs did keep most of what they
battle
showed.
in 10 against the frogs.
Ooh,
Ambush.
doing it in the wrong order.
No ambush.
Okay. It's 2 points. And now in 6 against the crows.
6 is not a mouse clearing.
Oh fuck! I forgot the order.
That's turmoil, I think.
No, I can still negotiate,
You
right?
can negotiate it, but you have to leave me a card.
Yeah, I have to give a card. Oh, fuck! I completely forgot about the order. Ah, Welp, that's it is
What'd you
what it
give
is.
them?
I gave Command Warren. That's
Okay, that's a rabbit craft, right?
yeah, it's a rabbit craft.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Cool.
So okay, now I battle the crows in 6 ambush.
No ambush. Let's get this raid taken out, please. Cool.
Crows got a couple more guys out of it.
Yeah, so
4 more guys for the
goes.
crows.
I'll put a crow in 2, 3. Actually, that's just gonna be all my crows. Yeah, 4
Birds technically in the game here,
there.
but leaving another roost on the board.
I put a roost
Defenseless.
10. Then I score 1 point.
So I actually can't get 3 crows because I have no more crows to recruit with.
Oh no. It's a tragedy.
Yeah, tragic crows over here. Didn't even need to recruit.
It's my turn.
But they do have better bro bank as a way of drawing cards. I could draw something nice. Cobbler's been very effective for crows. Crows have some things to think about here, starting with this craft step. Do they want to guarantee that moles cannot craft coins or not? Do they want to risk it? Crows need to be trying to find a way to get 9 points in 2 turns, in my opinion. And they're sitting on 3 in their hand. But that means 3 cardboard points every turn.
I'll
And
start with better bro bank. I'll draw a card, and the birds can draw a card.
wow, giving another
Oh, come
frog
on,
card to
another frog.
birds.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, well, the deck doesn't like me though. If I tell you that out of all those cards that I drew the whole game, I drew 1 bird, and that was on the first turn.
Yeah.
So I can do
Crow's struggling to find
2
cardboard
battles
here,
with
though.
2 warriors, or I can do 1 battle with
Birds
2
just took out
warriors.
1.
I'm trying to figure out what's better.
1 battle with 3 warriors.
What crows get? Nothing important.
You should gamble. You should gamble it all.
Yeah, crows are gonna have to gamble a little bit here.
Also, keep in mind, I have my whole hand is ambushes.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
You have
All those
coins and 3
frogs.
frog cards. Yeah.
I wrote 3 frog ambushes.
Yeah, they can rule out the ambush for mole hand. That's true. Mole's over there showing 3 frogs, and everybody knows they have coins. I'm not really that confident in Mole's ability to get 11 points next turn, honestly.
So frogs, what do I need to roll here to like guarantee that you'll commit to the moles? Because I'm only gonna do this if like you also commit to taking the moles out here.
Yeah, well, if I just use all my turn punching the molds, I won't score like almost any points.
Mm-hmm.
Frog's a little
I
resistant
guess
to
we
the
should
idea.
assess the mole situation
They
and
can
figure
get
out
2
like, do we
points
think they
with
can win?
the minister, 3 points with coins, 3 points with banker using the frog cards.
Whoa, I can't spend the cards if I'm swaying with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
That's
2 points from the minister for the citadels. Then 3 points from the craft.
So Yeah, so 3 coin
3
points,
3 points
2
from the
Citadel,
from
and
the
8. I'm seeing 8, and then they find 3 cardboard.
yeah, that's what I see too.
Yeah, so definitely
There
doable
really
for them.
isn't
I
that
don't
much to
know
worry
if they're gonna
I
have
don't
it
think they're
guaranteed.
gonna do it. Yeah, no, it's probably not with
Because I don't know
worrying
if they
it.
can actually find 3 cardboard with the current board state.
Yep.
So maybe we don't need to take it out right now.
True words have never been spoken.
Yeah, but if we do it right now, maybe do Eerie win next turn.
Oh yeah, we should look at birds too. I
They
think
can
birds, as long as there's not too much
Birds can only win by battling here.
out, it
Same
should be
idea as
fine.
frog, or same idea as moles.
I mean,
It is worth
go
considering.
after like 1 or something like that, maybe get 7. Like just eat up more cardboard. You'll probably eat some cardboard too. Like,
if I touch 3, I'm not eating any cardboard.
well, I mean, this is assuming that we're not going after 3. If if moles can't win, we gotta stop birds as well, right? Because they do get
Not out of
few
it.
points from desperate battles. They could put more things in the build. The thing is, I think they need like a perfect turn to win. They need like 4 battles, getting cardboard on all of them.
And
Maybe
I
they
need
have
a
Yeah,
bird.
craftables.
They're going to have at 4, maybe 5 warriors doing that.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
birds quite have it on their turn.
I needed to have drawn a bird in all those almost 20 cards that I drew.
Yeah, birds are the real underdog this game. If the board just happens to line up for them to magically win, it'd be very impressive for them. But I struggled to see them getting a turn 9, I'll just say. But I do think they're gonna get a turn 8. I just don't. I'd be surprised to see them get enough cardboard available to them to pull it off. Crows are close to a turn 8 win. They similarly struggle for the cardboard because right now that's just not doable. Like there is like the points available to crows, assuming they don't plot. They got 3 in hand. So they obviously don't want moles to craft coins. Moles crafting coins is just straight up a lose condition for crows. So if crows don't push to attack clearing 3 as much as possible,
I don't know.
they
I
have to give up this
just
little
commit to taking the moles out anyways.
they have to give up this little idea of like holding back
Birds
coins.
are pretty unlikely to
But as soon as they craft coins,
Yeah.
then
So yeah, if I go after moles,
people are going to be like, "Oh, okay, well, we don't have to worry about moles anymore, right?"
I guess. Let's see how you roll.
And then they'll just be aware of like, all right, well, crows just need cardboard to win too. But right now, people might be discounting crows a little. They really just have
maybe
had the 2 bunny
move some guys there.
all
move
this
some guys
time.
there,
They're
and
going under the
go
radar.
to battles with 3 guys.
I could, but I'm also trying to get a plot out.
Yeah, frogs are going to have to find 12 points in 2 turns, which is similarly doable.
I'm not letting you flip if that's what.
Good to hear from frogs.
I score. I don't score anything on my turn. I score little on my turn if I commit to destroy 3.
Not what crows want to hear.
You could still
About to catch aggro if they've
mouse
put a
for
plot
3,
down.
and I wouldn't be attacking you if this happened, so you get to do your item crafts. You get, I think, what, the T? Like, you're still getting 5 points. You're still set up to win next turn, are you not?
Not guaranteed, probably.
Yeah, frogs sitting on T.
You can find 7 points next turn, I think, with all the craftables you have in hand.
Yeah, well, then you're just going to recruiting fraud and stop me from crafting them. So I'm not getting 7 points.
I'm not recruiting frog because I have nothing to recruit.
Next turn you will have bits to recruit.
Crows have no warriors in their supply right now.
Right now,
If you attack moles, you're gonna get hit probably. If you pull out, you're going to.
Really? I think moles are just gonna get more points. There's easier cardboard than me right now.
No, I'm super spiteful.
Not really.
Oh.
If Crows hit 7, there is
Well,
no
moles are not the
easier
frog.
cardboard
Moles
out
are
there.
not
If
winning
we're-
this on cardboard.
If we're looking at that world, then I mean the frogs are hitting the moles as well. So
I assume that Crows are gonna
We
hit
live in
7 plot
times of
there,
peace
by the
and
way.
times of war. It's up to us to
Mhm.
decide. I think we should all just ignore each other and get along, and it'll all work out.
Yeah, Mole's going for that turn 9 win right there. Yeah, Crow's path to victory is basically looking like find cardboard or do a plot. And you gotta convince people to not be that mad at you.
okay, I think I'm just gonna do my own thing.
If they get, all right, yeah, if they get a
Think moles.
plot able to be flipped
Your fin is.
and can get
well, I mean,
coins,
no,
that's how they
'cause it
win.
sounds like it's like they're not gonna win anyways. Oh,
Yeah, this is just sounding like Crows are just gonna
Moles are
defend
gonna
3
get
bunny
very
plots.
close to winning.
well,
the
yeah,
current
but I
split.
don't think they quite can win.
I mean, it's the balancing scale. As you hit one faction, the other factions are just gonna,
Hmm.
keep going.
Yeah. The thing
And
is, like,
you-
I really want to get a plot out right now to have like any chance at winning.
Yeah.
I think so.
Also,
Depending on the situation, they can just bank their way out of the game and
'Cause
win it.
If
you're
I don't put a
the-
plot down, I'm not winning next turn, and then I definitely don't win the game. I have 0%
You're the
chance of winning if I don't
the
plot right
onus,
now.
the onus shouldn't be on you to hit people. Honestly,
On me?
yeah, it shouldn't be on you. You're the insurgent. You should be
Yeah.
sneaking around trying to get your points.
Well,
There's
that just
actually
shifts the
a-
onus away from other people too.
Well,
Using that logic,
commit to
not
my
just
turn.
militant and insurgent doing things.
You won't have to worry about the coin craft at least.
Okay, we do see the coins.
Not expected.
What? Oh, I see.
Oh,
All right, Crows have been holding that back all game, despite all of the table talk saying that moles are gonna craft coins. And
That's
here's
fine.
Crows coming in with it.
okay.
I was building 2 bunny buildings
That-
for completely
Okay,
unrelated.
that was your way of policing moles.
Yeah, I mean that's very effective in policing moles.
Yes, I did my part.
Get the crows now.
But now,
I don't
moles still have a shot turn
really
9.
recruits.
Frogs looking for turn
I'll
8.
use code breakers to look
Frogs
at the
just
frog
have to
hand.
handle Crows a little bit.
Could you do that thing that like made it so I could like see them all at
Yeah,
once?
I did it this way because Xanda told me before.
Honestly, I generally prefer if people do it this way because it's very hard to monitor how the sharing works and people make mistakes, unfortunately.
Okay. I'll do it one by
So personally, I like it this way.
Set the cards. One, that. Yep. Okay. So, the frogs have, yeah, it's most of the stuff we already knew. It's the rabbit tea, fox sword, tax collector, command warren, agitators, frog ambush, and then the one card we didn't know about is they have the fox ambush as well. So that's
Yep.
good to keep in mind.
There's a show hand feature. You can select a player to see your hand. It's I mean it works, but I'm not a big fan of using that feature
Okay.
because
so
it's not very direct about how it
um,
works
I'm gonna
to
move
other
from 11
players.
to 7. I'm gonna move from 4 to 7. I'm going to battle the birds in 7. Do you want to ambush?
All right, and the birds again.
I think you
Oh,
should ambush them.
Yeah, I think I should because they're gonna flip there after that. Yeah, I should ambush.
It's actually a pretty good use of ambush,
Okay.
even though it doesn't protect the roost. Limits the flipping quite a bit. But on the other hand, frogs should have been able to deal with that themselves. Or alternatively, if the plot did come out, then birds could try to hit it for actual points and actually find a win. So maybe that's a good reason to not do the ambush. Crows can still move and exert plot, which they they can do that just fine. But now they don't get like a double plot by going into 9 and 7. They can also plot directly on the moles in 3. This does open up the ability to do that as maybe go for broke kind of thing. How did they move twice in battle? Oh yeah, that guy came from 11, was it? Yeah, because there were only 2 guys in 4. And no one in 7. That's why they were not grouped up. Well, if Poker Face tries to do an extra action for some reason, I get to
I'll use
ask anyway.
What's it?
We
Cobbler.
got Cobbler, so it was definitely 2 moves to get there.
Clearing 1.
Ooh, abandoning the
To
snare.
place a plot.
And gonna finally abandon the snare, go for a plot there.
Just leaving undefended like that.
Even if that flips for 1, it's not like impossible for Crows to not win.
That's my turn.
Because I'd be thinking about hitting the other 2 plots, definitely.
I will craft the tea.
Okay, let's see how much frogs can do here. They get tea and what else? They can use agitators to get an extra battle. So that's pretty nice. They don't get a piece of cardboard or anything out of it. They could risk it against crows, but I don't think I'd like that actually.
I will reconcile.
Okay, reconciling.
Will reconcile in clearing number 2. I'll draw advocates.
Ooh, drawn advocates. That's not gonna be worth anything. That's only advocates is not useful for any purpose at this point in the game for frogs. Like you could only craft it next turn.
9.
And then it would activate turn 9. You're not getting a turn 9.
And I will draw stewards.
So if anything, this is more to grab stewards rather than anything else, I think. I don't know. I think I'd rather fish for something off the top. Oh yeah, they can expose with it. That's true. That's a good idea.
Then I'm going to...
Yeah, they're going straight to expose, and they get a brute force this. That's very effective. Good thought. Let's see if they don't waste too many cards, though. Good way to guarantee the ability to guess a plot. What was the guess?
Raid.
Okay.
I think you'd be better off just taking out the snare.
Guess again. Is that a bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think bomb's
fair enough,
the.
put it on there. Forgot
I think
how
it's the
many
obvious
they were getting.
thing to guess.
So we got 1 point.
Shouldn't have plotted on them. Although, yeah, they could have just moved in.
Yeah, and not on the enclave where they can just use all the frog cards.
Yeah. Well, but even still, even if I plotted somewhere else, like they have so many cards, I could just burn their whole hand to guess it. It's like 10 cards every turn.
Then I will settle once. I will move from 2 to 5, and I will battle the snare.
Yeah, good move from Mileto.
An
No
ambush.
ambush.
Counting on no ambush here. I think we've seen them all. I don't remember about that last bird ambush. Maybe we've seen it, actually. Yeah, maybe it was one of the earliest cards discarded, actually. So, yeah. Technically also safe. Actually, no, never mind. They have Scouting Party. Never forget this card exists.
And I will settle
Base deck.
using my second action. And I will place a peaceful enclave down to 12.
Okay, going for mouse for those 4 points. Looking really solid for frogs. Now they get to throw one more battle into that raid in 8 potentially.
Last settle.
Yeah, unfortunately this is oh wow, just going to 4. Trying to spread out the forces a little bit. I don't know.
Settle to 4.
Not giving any so I like this in the sense that there's not any like easy cardboard to hit for frogs anymore.
Score.
There's only a 3-point integrate.
For 3
Yeah, they didn't have mouse, so makes sense.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 peaceful enclaves out, so I draw 3 cards.
Ay, ay, ay.
Frogs sitting at 25. Very hard to stop them here. But this is pretty much the board state that Crows set up. They committed a little too early, in my opinion, and they did the same kind of commitment this past turn, unfortunately for them, where by crafting coins, you make it very clear how winning has to happen. But frogs at no point made it sound like they were actually going to hit 3, and crows kind of talked themselves and frogs out of it. Frogs kind of gave like a little sliver of, yeah, if you bring your guys from 5 over, then you get the meaningful attacks on 3. That seemed like the situation more inviting to frogs. But crows accidentally setting up in a way that was easily punished by frogs. But it's a tough position. I mean, crows, they needed the coins. If they just let moles have 3, moles get the coins and not crows, and crows, they don't have a way to win after that. But going for coins and a plot just means that you're going to get hit, especially after you identify that moles probably don't win next turn. Crows just are too easy to stop, especially when you go against the table that way.
1 in the burrow.
With favor
2
early.
in the burrow. No, just 1. Just 2 in the burrow.
Turn 3 favor. And moles with only 4 cards in hand. Turn 8. They can get the coins. Well, I mean, they could have gotten the coins, but now they can't. What I definitely mean to say.
Into the barrow.
They have to try to find a way that frogs don't win.
I'm gonna use formal.
Of course. But I don't think that's very doable.
Fox labors.
The best way to do that is hit them hard enough. But I'm not sure if they can.
I'll just reveal it, not spend it. And then I'll use banker to spend investments for 1 point. Then I'll score Baron of Dirt and Earl of Stone, both for 1 point. It's me 22. And I got Marshal, Brigadier, and Mayor left.
I'm almost hoping for that
What was
turn
the
9.
for again?
That was the formal. I revealed it so I could build the
Oh, it
market.
was a reveal. Okay, sorry, I heard spend. I got distracted.
Yeah, Herpo's been saying spend a few times.
Throwing
Throwing people off. Frogs just with too many guys, not punished.
I'll move these 4, declaring 3 with Brigadier.
If there's no easy cardboard for frogs to hit, though,
Second Brigadier.
and if they don't actually have a craftable, that's how they get stopped here. Because they got to find 1 point that isn't a 4-point integrate.
Actually, I'll marshal those 4 in.
And they couldn't do the
So
mouse
you have
4-point.
Mayor and Brigadier.
Yeah, I still have Brigadier, Mayor, and Marshal.
Okay.
Those are the 3 remaining.
But didn't you use Marshal to move into 3?
I'm
on the board?
thinking whether to use the Brigadier
yeah.
or the Marshal to do that.
Sure.
Got all frog cards in hand. Able to sway. Not quite able to sway yet. They're only in 3 frogs. But I mean, they don't have 4 cards in hand. They only have 2. So, yeah, all they can do is sway Captain.
Let's just bring everyone along. All right. And I'll attack. I'll use Brigadier. I'll Mayor the Brigadier to attack twice on frogs.
Not sure about how many guys they actually wanted to
Okay,
leave behind. Seems a little strange. But they have Marshall after this. So they get to attack.
That's 1 point.
9 and 6 flip.
Frogs, just get more guys back.
And I'll use my second Brigadier action to attack.
If they do another attack here, I think they can't sway.
I guess crows.
The moles die.
I'll attack him here.
Yeah.
No ambush.
Cool. Clean.
Oh, it would have worked.
Alright, and final sway action, I just marshal the troops back into 3. But I'll leave 1 behind.
Right. 10 moles. 3 buildings.
Yep. I will spend 2 frog cards to sway my captain for 1 point.
Well, it's 4-point mole's turn. Or 5-point mole's turn. At 24 now.
Oh, you have them both. I think those 2 cards in your hand there are the only shot I had at winning.
Oh, with the laborers and the mouse laborers.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on them all game.
Oh wow.
They're just too helpful frog cards.
Yeah, we've seen the laborers for a bit now.
Now.
I think they revealed most of these.
And I'll draw a frog card. And that's the end of my turn. Please no one win.
Hold on a moment. That card was on top of the pond that you just drew.
Yeah, am I not allowed to take the pawn?
Only the first card that you draw is allowed to be from the pond. You don't get to choose,
fudge.
unfortunately. So because you've already drawn from the deck, the other card you have to draw has to be from the deck. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. When you drop in the pond, it's only the first one that you draw.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, I can only draw frog.
That's why.
Oh my god.
Worst news for birds.
Man, that was the worst card draw ever.
Birds, I'm gonna do everything I can to try to get you another turn, okay?
Yeah. I don't even know what to do now.
Uh, I'm trying to think if this game isn't just a foregone conclusion at this point.
I
Is there any
yeah,
rule that we stop frogs?
is there a way that I can stop anyone? That's the question. I don't think I can.
I think birds can be convinced to do one battle into frogs here,
Frogs don't
but that's
win,
it.
then moles win, and
But there's just not easy cardboard to get
Do
for
moles have it
birds.
guaranteed? 5 cards, 3, yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, we have to bust down
well, they have banker that has 3 frog cards.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, that's guaranteed.
Yeah, moles are definitely set.
Making time, I guess.
Yeah, it's not about king making. I just don't want to turn on my last turn. I had enough suffering for a single game. I just don't want to turn my.
You gotta lose standing on your feet.
Yeah, right. Okay, I still got 2 attacks to fulfill my decree. I cannot even craft because Grolls decided to take the rules in Rabbit. Okay,
Crow's just hating on birds all game.
what can I even do? Yeah, I just put a card in move. Or maybe. Wait a minute. Put this in move or battle. I have enough battles to do anything useful. Let's see. I'd be able to get 1. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much impossible because I would need 4 cardboard to win this game.
Yep, frogs did a good job defending their stuff.
I don't think you can get 4
Really
cards.
solid
I
last
don't
turn
even have the
by
horse to
frogs.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun stuff. And I don't think that an extra recruit will do any difference besides increasing the chance of turmoil the next turn if that ever happens.
Mole's just too slow to get started. Finally finding their step now.
Yeah, that would just put a target on you for moles if they somehow can't win on their turn.
Crows have not flipped since turn 4, but have scored 9 points since then. So they stopped flipping a little bit too early, unfortunately for them. What they needed to do was wait another turn, get that favor out, at least.
These 2 guys. That's 1 fox, 1 rabbit.
A little too quick on the draw.
Then I can get my frog out.
Gave everybody a chance to catch up. Even let frogs do 2 full provoke turns.
Then a bird.
Got everybody out, and no one can really afford to hit them.
And then I have mice and frog. Okay.
Bird's thinking about where to put a frog card in the end. I don't think they ever got a 4th.
And there's still the frog I'm to worry about.
I don't think they ever got a 4th roost down.
Got that.
They never got a +4 from roosts. I think they got a +3 once from roosts.
Yeah, that's just miserable.
Maybe.
That's. I think that.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I think just 1 turn.
You want to commit to throwing battles at the mole ball? And I can do it too, and then if frogs somehow don't have a way to win on their turn,
Yeah, probably
maybe
that
get back to. That might be your best shot right now.
That is the best scenario for birds.
Well, problem is that's pretty much king making.
Well, that's the best scenario for
Both
birds.
of
Mm,
you will have a
really?
good chance of winning
Is
next
it?
turn, and yeah, both of you have
I mean,
a
well,
pretty good chance of winning
if
next turn.
it's only gonna actually make a difference if frogs can't win on their turn. Like if frogs just
Mine
win,
is not
then
guaranteed. Moles are
Yeah,
But
guaranteed.
here's the thing.
and frogs, I don't quite think like they're strong contenders.
Birds don't hit the cardboard
I don't,
here.
I don't remember
Who
if
does hit the cardboard?
yeah.
If
If
Poker
if
Face gets it,
if
that's
the
3
purple ball
points.
is just
Yeah,
for
that's
that,
great.
it's fine.
If Frogs get it, I mean, that's 3 points. They're gonna
but
win.
like
them.
if you leave it alone, it king makes frogs. If you battle it, it king makes frogs. So it doesn't really make a difference unless if frogs somehow can't win, and then it's like maybe it does
Yeah.
something and they get the turn back to us. You know?
But it only
Yeah,
stops moles if it's
only thing is
removed,
that I
and
realistically
birds
can't
can't
make
remove
for
it.
deck 11.
So 3 is kind of a non-factor here.
And
Yeah, I agree with attacking
these
11.
3 battles are just to
But hey, you know, Crow's best chance to win. Maybe talk birds into hitting 3. That way they can get the triple cardboard
probably just
on their own.
risky.
They do get 2 rolls on it, so they would hope that birds throw in 2 battles and get 2 3s.
Go
And
this.
I mean, that's
Also,
it's
don't
actually
forget
still
the
not
red
enough.
card here.
What is okay? Yeah, that was the one that was placing right. Yeah, that was here. Okay.
And birds can't even do that. They can't even afford more than 1 battle over there. So crows cannot possibly remove
Next one, recruit.
those buildings.
So I need to.
Despot only with the 1 recruit all game
Box,
going in there
one
turn 1.
rabbit,
It's the
and
only bird card
one
other
frog
than
for these
ambush.
guys. Then the second fox, and then a bird,
Well, moles aren't gonna have.
and I still have.
Sure, they don't have
one
incentive
in
to stop
the
anyone,
ambush.
but I mean, we're talking about a scenario where if somehow frogs didn't win,
Let's see.
then oh yeah, frogs don't have that incentive. That's right.
Yeah, it's.
If,
Yeah, probably
if moles don't just win on their turn, then I mean,
yeah, that.
similarly, they really don't care.
Yeah, as
I don't
much as
think
I
it really
wanted to hit.
matters.
Yeah, as much as I wanted to hit 8, I don't have the wars to do that. Yeah, let's go.
Not leaving anyone behind in 10 again.
First.
Defenseless roost for
11,
crows almost every turn.
The mice card.
No ambush.
No ambush. That's a 3-1.
Okay, no fears come to pass for once.
Yeah. 2 points.
Yeah, that's a really tricky thing to figure out how to master, in my opinion.
7.
Trying to figure out how to incentivize other people to do what you want. Because sometimes, so like from my experience,
I'll even lose
it's
the bird by doing that.
it can be trivial at times to talk someone that's
Oh, I guess you wait for
inexperienced
roost.
into doing something like, you know, once or a few times. It can definitely be tricky to continuously like manipulate them throughout a game
Would it be easier?
in a way that like it's a little bit unclear how much it's benefiting you. But the better of a player you are, the less susceptible you are to, you know, being controlled by another player.
We'll take in 7 if I do that.
So
Okay, let's just do this. Take.
what ends up being very relevant when you're playing games with very skillful players is, you know, they'll see through the like, you know, they'll see through the trickery,
Draw 1 card.
and they'll see through the being too optimal,
I'll draw a
like,
card.
you know, being too self-centered with how things work. You know, they'll more clearly identify, you know, what's good for specifically that player and not actually good for you. Some similar hands over here. Crow's finding some other stuff. They did get a bonus frog out of the plot.
I won't flip. I won't craft. I'll recruit in frog.
So when it comes to talking really skillful players that are aware of, you know, little deception tactics, when it comes to talking them into doing stuff, you have to figure out how to incentivize them
Get the frog hand.
to still play their game plan. And you know, that kind of thing,
Okay, let me get my notes.
it varies a lot in terms of
Agitators, frog ambush.
what can
Frog
work
ambush,
depending on the players and the board state.
Bird sword and mouse crossbow.
But when people are playing for themselves, they're always remembering that they have their own win condition. They got to still get to 30 points. They can't be told to do something and then be like,
bird sword.
how does that help me get to 30 points?
So they have sword and crossbow. So if I just battle them in one, that stops both those crafts. Although I am gonna get ambushed for my trouble, but it is what it is.
So people are a lot more aware of,
Frog ambush.
you know, how policing is going to work.
Yeah, they have both the frog
At a higher
and
level.
ambush. They have agitators. They
know what over policing looks like.
Agitators. Sword and crossbow. Okay, so and they have a bird card, so they can score whatever suit they want, which they can pretty easily score Fox for 4, it looks like. Maybe not if I commit to battling one. But again, even if they get stopped, like I don't think frogs can then fully stop the moles, so let's see what I can do.
There's also the idea of domino policing that likes to make the rounds and is you know, it's a popular thing to think about, but it's not something that you can always follow because, you know, as Pokerface has brought up, like it's on frogs to stop the moles.
Mob battle,
Well,
frogs and clearing one.
is it? Like it really isn't on the frogs to do that if frogs aren't incentivized to do it.
Great time to roll a 3
So like if frogs were taken out of the game here, they have no incentive to actually stop the moles.
That at least flips the stuff.
Because if frogs are guaranteed not to be able to win,
I don't think it's gonna
then
yeah.
They can just remove themselves from the domino policing.
Also flip.
So if you do domino policing and you discount the idea that you know, this faction after you can't actually still deal with this other faction.
Battle the birds and clearing 10.
And they don't feel like they're still in the game.
No ambush.
Then
okay.
You know, you're not doing effective policing, unfortunately. And when you get to the end game, you're often going to be in kinds of scenarios like that. So right now, you know, Crow's doing what they can in this theory to figure out how to possibly extend the game as long as possible. But that's not necessarily a winning move.
7. I'll use Cobbler to take a move. And then I'll exert to place a plot.
All right, we got a plot coming down. And of course, the potential winning move by Crows is hope that it comes back around. And honestly, I can't really fault that kind of hope. You got to play to win still. So if Crows went out of their way to strictly police and didn't plot, they're not setting themselves up to win.
6.
But let's see what frogs are actually doing. How they're gonna get these 5 points. I'm sure they've planned it out by now. I wasn't really thinking too hard about them.
Oh no, sorry. No one draws from 1, but I draw from 4, so I will just draw it using 4.
Going a little fast.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
All right, frogs need that extra point, and they were unable to do it from crafting. They were stopped from being able to do any foxcraft. This time
Settle.
the plot in 10 is not on a frog clearing,
Settle.
but
7.
yeah, it's looking like they're gonna integrate, or they're gonna walk over to 10 and actually put down a they're gonna walk over to 10, put down a frog, and then guess.
10.
Did they draw one too many?
Enclave there. And we're going to guess.
No, they put back the one that they accidentally drew early.
Yeah, it's another bomb.
So I get 1 point.
It's another bomb.
No
Too bad for crows.
And
Yeah, guaranteed way to win it. Smart again by Leto. Bring the frog enclave over to crows.
Good game. One question: does advocate works for frogs? Like I can craft and then immediately score points.
No, it's start of birdsong. So
Okay.
yeah, not actually useful for you in the end game to pick it up the previous turn. But useful for this kind of brute force handling of plots. GG, good job on the win.
Yeah, I think it's kind of sloppy. I should have pushed a lot more at the beginning of the game birds into 18-8 because it was pretty obvious that crows were going to have the favor with 3 bunnies.
Yeah, well, no one talked about the situation enough.
Yeah, I know. I thought.
Turns out that set you up.
I didn't push. I didn't push enough.
I wasn't in the base set mindset. Like it kind of took me by surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I forgot that's a thing now.
Yeah, I didn't
Also
think
in
about that as well.
Yeah, I thought about it, but slightly, and didn't push you enough, and you didn't even say it. I just thought it in my mind, but never say it out loud.
Yeah, between
Also,
hitting
the snaring 5 was a really good placement. That was really painful for
It
me.
stops the frog, like the river movement on this map. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really really good. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna hit it a bit earlier.
Yeah, I kind of moved around it, so I think it.
Yeah, things still worked out for you.
Recently.
Once crows
Crows are really a pain in the ass for frogs because I wanted to craft so badly. But yeah, you were just going to draw a frog card and never let me, so
Yep.
well,
just gave up on the favor and everything else.
Yeah, I think that was a good move to give up on it. Because it is something that the table has to be aware of. Poker Face was the only one kind of bringing it up, though. Yeah, always got to remember how to stop frogs from crafting stuff, especially items for points.
Yeah, like my end like turn what was 5 was incredible. I had the favor, tea bag, sword, and hammer. That's as good as you can get.
It was a good game, but I do gotta get going. So I can't stay
Yeah,
for the
good
post game
game.
discussion. But yeah, good game, everyone. Congrats on the win, frogs.
Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG.
Sorry for being late.
Yeah, no worries.
It worked out. Just in time.
Out of curiosity, Xander, any like layering obvious mistakes I made?
For moles? There's actually there's a good one that BW in chat said a while ago. On your turn 2, you should have dom swapped for the bunny dom using the bird card. Yeah, I forget that that's an option too, so I can't blame you, but that's what you got to do.
Yeah, I forget the moles benefit from dom swapping.
Yeah, that's the time to do it.
I have no idea how to handle such a bad card draw.
I think you should have
yeah.
gone God of War, not.
You didn't start with any fox cards, right? As birds?
No, I started with I think I started with 1 bunny, 3 mice, and 1 bird in my hand.
All right.
I wanted
Also,
to.
that's why you
I
didn't.
wanted to start in the mice side, but that was not allowed.
Yeah, if you had a fox card, charismatic's all 100% the choice because you were forced to go in 1, 4, and 9. I do think you could have gotten away with a suited recruit at eventually, just because the way to play that is you only ever build in that suit, and I mean you only had to do that. And if anyone does actually try to turmoil you, you can just make some pretty valid threats. But
Yeah,
it's a tricky world to, it's a tricky line to play as birds after being punished that hard. I definitely would have called out crows a lot more on, you know, the comments about like, I want birds to be in the game. I need the bird presence, and then immediately using favor and then attacking only birds. That was pretty funny to see.
yeah, I was not expecting that much from crows. Like, I mean, like the cardboard I understand, but like the favor was still unnecessary.
I think overall the board should have been hitting frogs more.
Yeah,
I got it a lot. And I
Yeah.
got
mean,
board wipe,
I
basically board wiped turn 3 with the favor.
uh,
I was just
I'd say you were
trying to
fine,
get
Slowed
my
me down
honestly.
a lot.
yeah. I was just trying to get my second bird draw the whole game so I could like be more comfortable hitting someone.
Yeah, birds just have to get out of
And
that comfort zone. Is kind of the argument
it
I'm making,
it
unfortunately.
just never came. Like it was unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
I was even getting like the extra cards from better bird rank and like no birds.
It's like sunk cost fallacy. You're thinking like, yeah, I'll definitely get that bird card eventually. But it just never comes around, and your engine just isn't set up to be able to be taking some risks. Because birds, I think they had a chance to bring it back, in my opinion. But because moles were too slow throughout the game, and then birds couldn't really get it together, bad card draw luck, and not taking those risks. Frogs just had ample time to make good
Yeah.
use of the position. They were never going to get hit very hard once they got all their guys out by anyone. Moles invited a lot of flips and fears come to pass. That was unfortunate for whenever moles attacked frogs, and they were the only faction that could really afford to do it. So
Yeah, do you think it was more worth it to just leave them be?
I don't know.
Fuel?
It's a tough one. I think it's a you gotta kind of identify the frog threat earlier and be like, crows, if you're gonna actually want to, do anything about frogs, it's you that's gonna have to actually commit to policing them more and get them to step off the snare and actually hit the frogs like one by one at times. Because Moles had a good argument of like, I don't even have a full hand of 5 cards. I'm not actually doing too well over here. And they, funnily enough, got to almost play from behind, despite seat 1. But they kind of posed too much of a threat that you
I
just
thought
couldn't
C1
get it.
is good for moles, no?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about because you had such a rough start. Uh,
Oh.
it did not help you out at all.
I thought the start was good. How is it bad?
I mean,
Beat the two bird cards in the
Oh,
first
right.
2 turns.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
you only had 3 cards in your hand at the start of turns 3.
And you want to
And
be swinging lords by turn 2.
yeah, you want to be able to get some lords. You didn't get any until turn 5. And you also didn't have formal either. So, because you were low on cards in hand, I was thinking with one of those sways, you got to get formal. Banker's not doing anything for you. If you need to make a comeback, you got to get formal. You got to get a market out.
I was thinking that later on because I was in a position where I had 3 clearings, and I could have like swung. I could have done the banker later.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Didn't need the banker.
I've never really. This is the first time I've actually played moles somewhat well, so I'm still learning.
Yeah. I mean, they're honestly not that easy to get the hang of. People will talk how good they are, but you got to get a good flow for how the moles actually work. And like I've made plenty of mistakes as moles too. So it's not like you can just pick them up and freely win turn 8. I mean, you're only at 24 points here after 8 turns.
I mean, I would have won next turn.
Yeah, but there were bigger threats, unfortunately, so it kind of doesn't matter, in my opinion.
True.
Winning next turn is still losing. It basically means you were kept at arm's length. And, frogs were just like, yeah, I don't have to worry about moles. At no point did frogs just outright identify moles as like a threat. Moles built, and then both crows and frogs are like, yeah, they can't win. So that's not really a good look for moles, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was hoping that moles and frogs would start hitting each other at some point, but
Yeah.
it didn't really happen.
That was definitely what Pokerface was trying to do the whole time. Because that's the crow's way back into.
Yeah, like me
Yeah.
trying to hit the lone mole too.
That
I
was
think
my way
I think
back
I
as
handled
well.
that decently because I still hit the crows and got moles to police the crows instead of me.
Yep.
What I could go around and spread enclaves.
Yeah.
What do you think about my setup? Because I was kind of battled between 11 and 4 to start.
I honestly never really thought about it, if you're talking to me.
Okay.
I don't know if there's like a best place for frogs to go. Some
Because
frog players like going straight to the middle, and just being like,
yeah,
I can go wherever I want from
that's
here.
also what I that what the 5 was like the third options, but like at the start I kind of liked the fact that I was spreading on top of crows because I could like
Yeah.
leave free cardboard and they couldn't attack it because I would recruit a lot. But then yeah, the favor just stopped that play completely, and also the snap.
Yeah, but in terms of setup specifically, I mean, cats could have been in the game instead of crows. Crows didn't have to be seat 3.
Yeah,
So
that's also true.
there are a lot of things that you can argue you could have been ready for. But I mean, it would have been a very different game. Favor, it's a big deal.
Sure.
Changes a lot. And it turns out it set up frogs pretty nicely here. Because it just makes everybody hate crows. I mean, they are that easy to stop.
Yeah, without the favor, I was just racing ahead a lot because I crafted coins. I had three bunnies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think the favor was still fine for frogs specifically because it just opened up the board for you. Like, you can do 2 full provoke turns unpunished, and no one can really stop that momentum enough.
Yeah, and I just recruited all of my warriors.
Yeah.
And I still had a lot of enclaves, so I was just kind of unkillable with those faction maps.
Yeah, you did a good job defending them at that point. That's what I think won you the game.
Yeah, because I just kept the enclaves, and even if I couldn't craft, I still made 4 points a turn and draw a lot of cards.
Yep.
Also, I was pretty sweaty on my last turn because without the Corvus plot, I couldn't win.
Yeah.
I was a 1 point short, and I
didn't look too hard at what you had available to yourself.
I mean, the only cardboard was 8, but then
you had agitators.
Yeah, but
I don't think that helped at all.
I wasn't in a clearing with cardboard.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go for 8. I remember thinking that. And then it just depends on what you're able to integrate after that.
Money clearing, yeah. Also, I think I should have crafted advocates instead of discarding it like in the middle of the game. That would have been 4 points more.
If they let you keep it, yeah. Because at any time, someone could have been like, you know what, we really should actually gang up on the frogs.
Yeah, that's also true.
So I think you kind of you did a good enough job staying under the radar.
Yeah,
for long enough.
It's the same logic with crafting. Crows just recruit on me and don't let me have any peaceful enclaves at the start of my turn. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, it was a good game, guys. For once, I don't triple Harper's game.
Yeah.
I don't keep rush you or anything like that. I actually think I battled you only once. Maybe. I don't even know if I battled you once.
I think it was one battle.
Yeah, frogs didn't really hit that much that hard.
I don't need to. They're peaceful. By
Yeah.
the way, I read at this game. I never realized. So, if frogs wanted, they could settle the troops from 10 and 12 into clearing 11 in one action.
Yes.
That's crazy.
They still have to do, you know, valid movements, but that's what they can do.
Wow. All right. Oh, good game, everyone. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
good
go,
game.
but thanks
Yeah,
for
good game.
Bye bye.
See you guys.
later.
All right. Let's give a little look at the schedule. I think I'm not doing any RTM2 for a while. So that's the last base deck for at least a week, I think. There's a pickup game in the LFG channel for base deck for RTM2. That's gonna happen tomorrow. Hopefully they get a fourth player. I'm sure they'll do a ping again around that time. There is actually one other game going on tomorrow at noon Eastern. Not being streamed, but I'm not streaming that many of RTM2. There are two games next Friday and Saturday evening for RTM2. So if you're a big base deck fan, you gotta wait till the that's not even that's not even next week. In 2 weeks, that's the 24th and 25th. So yeah, the next RTM2 game that I'm streaming is the 24th. In an hour and 15 minutes on the 24th. But there are 5 3 bracket games that are now scheduled. Let me read off the times for those. So let's see. Sunday the 12th at 4 p.m. Eastern, we got Ados BW, Chef Boyardee, Count Them Sheep, and True American Patriot. On Monday the 13th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, we have Oilers Fool, Nadav, Plaguebot, Rabbit Warlord, and SN Color. Then we have our winners game on the 14th, Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern. That's Extortionator, Kent, Poker Face, and Trippin' Grannies. Then we have our other 5-player losers game, same day, 3 p.m. Eastern on that Tuesday the 14th. That's Cookies, Aleto, Fly Me to the Moon, Mr. Droof, and Tungsten. Then one day after that, Wednesday the 15th, noon Eastern, we got Chicken X, P. Warren, Slaith, and Will Revolt. So some of the players from today in the Hoot 3 bracket. Poker Face still in winners. Leto gets to play on Tuesday. Will Revolt gets to play. Herpel not in, unfortunately, but almost got the win here with Wolves. So yeah, 5 games over 4 days, and then 3 more losers bracket games going to be announced on Tuesday. So yeah, we got Hoot 3 action coming up for the bracket. That's good. All right, well, all that considered, see you guys on Sunday with the next stream. I get a little break before 5 games in 4 days.